And we are live. Hello, welcome. My name is Guerric. This is the Root Winter Tournament 2023, game 18, round 1. My words are all flipped up today. This is Lily.
Hello.
Our players today, very exciting. We have Luke.
Guerric, you exist.
Thank you. Friend.
Hello.
Zeke.
Feel personally gratified.
And Waterman.
Hello.
Thank you so much, everybody. I feel like I exist much more than I did before. You know where to find me if you need me, so good luck, have fun, and I will let you get started.
Okay, I gotta make the decision.
So,
Cause the most pain in the game, and everyone can blame me.
All right.
the question is, how does Luke pick a map to get badgers? Because if Luke doesn't get, if someone else takes badgers from Luke, that's okay. But if Luke gets badgers and doesn't pick them, I want to shame him for the rest of his life.
I was gonna say winter is probably what you pick.
Yeah.
You just expect to be miserable.
Yeah, good luck.
Winter is a good way to be miserable.
Over the morrow, not only did I tell them not to watch the stream, I extra emphasized it.
It was extra emphasized. I can confirm.
Here.
Oh, we got a thief. I wasn't sure which vagabond it was because it was far away and I didn't feel like looking.
That's fair.
Situation here.
All right. Now the question is, I have typically seen Waterman pick Will of Alliance,
Grabbing
but I'm curious, will we see a change of pace today?
the Erie Dynasty.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Love some birds.
Yeah, so Waterman is...
Running around the board.
I will say the game, just as a comment on the earlier game, the draft forgot to do the Superb Owls a day earlier.
Right.
We got the Superb Owls this morning.
Uh,
Everyone is very excited about the Keepers and Luke being in the game together.
There's something immensely satisfying about seeing all of that pop into place.
It is pretty
that is
satisfying.
very cool. Yeah, this mod is great. In here playing around the other day. Really fun.
All props to Dr. Hazard for making the mod for us. I greatly appreciate it.
Oh yeah,
I love the Sleepy Meeples.
I also very much like Sleeping
I
Meeples.
really just
I've gotten used to them.
so that I can drop
And then it can make the lizard clearings look a lot more chaotic because they're all just all over the place and they're like, we've completely taken over this thing. You can't make us organized. We're a nonsense nightmare.
your bag. I think it's any piece or token that has a space on it,
No, that has a bag,
I believe.
specifically. Except for relic tokens, which are not programmed to do that.
Confirm
it
that. I might be
just
lying.
warriors. I don't know if the buildings go back.
Pieces that go in bag zoom.
Fair enough. All right. I think that's all the setup I've done. I got my
Heroic logic, this is still round 1.
in place. And this is me verbally confirming I've
Yes.
done the setup.
And Riley, yes, we done it to gamble with one faction and 3 unknowns.
By the way, Waterman chose charismatic.
Ah, classic.
I think I'm gonna go with the lizard cult.
It's actually
Yes!
Spicy.
it's very possible to be turmoiled here, so we'll see what happens.
I don't care. I'm happy the lizard cult's here.
Victory points. Log that on there.
This is like my dream game. We got lizard cult and keepers in iron. It's perfect. That's all I want. I just want those 2 factions. Honestly, lizard cult's a very strong pick against keepers.
I don't know about very strong, but
Can be. I think it's pretty strong against the keepers.
I think God of War, Erie, and Wooden Alliance are 2 solid anti-keepers picks. I think lizards can be annoying to keepers, but I wouldn't call them an anti-keepers pick per se. Just
I would.
It's here.
The only reason I would is because gardens prevent keepers from moving through, which can be a very big impediment.
from delving or recovering in those clearings.
Yes. So, like, I think lizards having that faction of gardens is a very big impediment. So that's why
A lot of
love
it,
seeing them together because it's a little bit of a nightmare.
a lot of it depends upon what lizards do exactly, because they could either stay completely out of keeper's way and not matter, or they could get completely in keeper's way and matter a lot.
Clearing 12 matters to keepers.
It does, yes. That's what I was segueing into is Zeke, thank you. Zeke chose a clearing that is very problematic for keepers.
And I love it.
The outcast marker.
So interesting.
It is over here. It is on. So when we put everything on these, it'll actually automatically update.
It's over there. Cool.
Well, it doesn't update. You have to click.
Put it there. Okay, great.
Would a real friend take keepers from Luke?
This is me verbally confirming I am finished.
All right.
If friend takes the vagabond, I think Wooden Alliance doesn't get picked.
That's why you choose Winter Map, to try and get Wooden Alliance to not be chosen.
Now, Lizards, we're gonna be cool if I pick Woodland Alliance, right?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, dude. If you don't mess with me, I won't mess with you. That is a mutually destructive cycle right there.
Exactly. Yeah, that was my only.
Just, if you stay on that left side,
There's a smoke. That's a smoking gun.
you won't even hear from me.
That's great. I love that. Cool.
Okay, we do get Wooden Alliance.
Doing Wooden Alliance. Well, Luke is 100% going to pick keepers, right?
Guys.
Think of how much. Think of what he'd have to live down if he didn't pick keepers after all
Oh,
this.
I wouldn't let him live it down. He would not live it down.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I have not yet met Luke in person, but I would already have something to make sure he wouldn't live down.
If it wasn't me, it was gonna be
This is really bad for keepers. Luke should very much consider not picking keepers.
I mean, it was.
I believe in him,
I wanted
and
options with my hands, so I was feeling pretty good about at least having something I could do. I could handle.
I still believe in it.
Yes.
I still have the dream. I'm still holding true to it.
For,
I still won't let him live it down.
for anyone wondering at home, Luke is a friend of ours. That's why we're giving him a little extra shit.
verbally confirming.
If you ever watch any of the other Guerric Samples game streams, you will see Luke as a regular.
Yeah.
Everyone, we're just
And we always give him shit.
No rules mistake so far. It's crazy.
super clean.
Don't worry, it's bias against Luke, not for him.
That's a bit of both.
That Woodland Alliance.
But to be fair, I'm always going to bias to whoever's playing Lizard Cult, so cheers. He was complaining all previous 17 games how he wanted keepers in his draft.
Keepers.
He got it.
Thief.
Still not letting it live down.
You know, Darker, this could be the time to campaign for that. Charismatic currently has to commit multiple cards to recruit to or to move to get to.
Confirm something with you. If keepers set up, the 5 is the only correct placement for the first.
Let me count real quick.
3, 1, 2, 3.
That looks correct to me. So 5 and then either
And
either 1 or 6 would be fine.
okay.
I mean, 1 ain't bad.
6 ain't bad either. I would argue for 5 and 6.
So like it's funny because if you do that as keepers,
Storm 12?
you're like, you're quarantined up on the top of the map, which is not where you want to be.
Yep, I was afraid of that one.
Luke didn't pick keepers!
I think it's the correct play for the draft.
I agree, but shame!
Badgers getting passed over.
That was tough. They're my one true love.
After this is over and I have access to things, I'm just going to text Luke the word shame over and over and over again.
It's scary to pick Badgers.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, they're super fun.
I think with this layout, though, there's just too many landmines to walk on.
Yeah, the lizards would be a tough
Yeah,
obstacle.
I know.
Ooh.
Better Pool's saying that Zeke is always a good Lizards player around their table, so they're excited to see how he does here. Then I am also excited.
Honestly, but
I love seeing a good Lizards player.
I am very excited for this. And Joe, yes. Don't quote me so accurately.
Good question. This thief card up here, do I need to do anything with it? Because the thief one spawned down here.
No.
Nah, you good.
Okay. Thank you. Well, then that is my setup.
Yeah, Zeke, don't make Better Pools a liar.
We draft our hand.
yeah.
It's all right.
Over the Morrow did point out overlay.
Overlay. I was halfway. I did half of it.
I'll just
Winter Alliance, right?
put
Yeah.
Alliance cards back in the deck.
So, who said that?
Whoops. Get in there.
All right.
Poor shiny badgers in their little box.
Poor shiny badgers.
Whoa, where'd that card come from?
It's Waterman.
Cosmic, are you rolling in cash now?
Was Cosmic the only person to bet on the winner last game?
Cosmic was the only person to bet on the winner last game.
Oh, good
Got
job,
it.
Cosmic.
Got a payout of
Steal them all first.
A lot.
something crazy, right?
31k channel.
31k coins.
Shuffled, I think.
Nice.
Is the quest deck shuffled?
That is the dream.
Oh, great question.
If it's
Who
all
wants to shuffle
Fox
it for
quests,
me?
It's not shuffled.
What's the shovel for?
Shuffle for me.
Go ahead.
Thank you, friend. And then
Thank you.
Oh,
Whoa.
Perfect.
Nice. We almost nailed setup. We were
whoa! 2 logistics help.
Pretty good. This is pretty good.
Interesting.
All right.
look at that.
Sassy.
Good luck, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Spicy.
I'll start the game if we're good.
Yep. Sounds
Go
good
for
to
it.
me.
Woohoo.
All right, Luke. Open us
Okay.
up.
Give me one quick second. I need to look at these quests actually. Dude.
Yeah, let's look at those quests again. We have logistics help,
Logistics help.
and guard duty.
I will say I thoroughly appreciate that there are 2 of there's only 2 of each at most 2 of each type of quest, but the art's always inverted depending
Yes.
on the one, so they're always inverted. So whenever they show up in the suit thing together, it's always really funny to me.
Flip.
You're not gonna-
over my-
Take that, UPS.
Definitely.
All right. So if the lizards if nobody moves,
I like this. We'll see. Maybe
Maybe
I'll buy some.
Pat shame him.
Blow with the lizard.
Anyway,
Thief picked up a sword right away
ooh,
from the ruin.
You can buy some goodwill. The outcast goes mouse. I'm probably not.
I'd expect some drama between you and Luke at the wedding.
Yep.
Oh, look, there's a kitty here.
Yeah. She climbed up like a demon from hell between my legs.
All right. We got a sword. Now what?
Okay.
That's it.
We'll move.
I don't get clued. Okay.
We're heading up to 2.
To 2.
Interesting.
We might be
And
aiding.
then we'll flip over the sword.
I'm guessing.
Oh, the vagabond is.
Aid the
The
lizard.
thief is very hard to see on this map. Can you make him green?
Why green?
Oh wait, no, green's a bad color. I wanted to make him like radioactive, like radioactive green. I guess red would be the best color in this combination of humans.
Yeah.
So we will draw one card, and we don't have to discard, and we'll end the turn.
All right. So we aided lizards. Got
Goes to me.
3 exhausts.
Lizards happy about that.
Right.
Turn 0 aid.
The Woodland Alliance is bad on winter, so everyone's gonna take it easy on me, right?
They're bad when there's a bunch of military factions.
There's not many military factions here.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Birdsong, I won't revolt. I'll spread sympathy.
Over the Morrow recommending to make the Vagabond silver to really rub it in.
How do I want to line this up?
Yeah, so this is a big question: is where do we spread as Wooden Alliance? Because obviously Eerie are what fuels our outrage engine, but we also are potentially saving Eerie from turmoil by doing so.
Correct.
So we have to
Go to 10.
Northern Strip.
going to 10.
Okay,
I just heard
10,
friends say.
1, and something.
So I'll do a rabbit,
Okay, we are just surrounding Eerie.
a fox, and I'll score a point.
And 1.
And I'll use my bird for this rabbit clearing here. And score a point.
Right. I don't know that we're necessarily incentivized to turmoil Eerie. I was more
mean-
so describing it as something that could be done.
Erie also could have had a 2-move smack a lizard.
Right. This would
possibility.
have required collusion with the lizards to deny to induce turmoil. We would
Well,
have had.
but lizards are an 8, so they are 2 spots away.
That's what I'm saying. That Wooden Alliance would have to collude with.
I see.
Going for the triple mobilize.
So I'll move past evening. I'll go to the second step, draw 1 card. Press this handy button.
Very classic opening for the Woodland Alliance.
Yep.
And no propaganda bureau.
No propaganda bureau.
Righty.
All right.
We are getting hated Fox Outcast.
I will appreciate the extra card from the Vagabond. Thank you.
Yeah, it's gonna be big for us.
And the clearing slot.
Yeah, well, that's helpful too, but the cards are,
Cards are better.
so. No conspiracies,
First suggest your outcaster.
and then
Or not.
Yeah, we can just skip the Outcast, I guess.
we're going to
Is Zeke a little quiet?
reveal that to build in the fox up here. Reveal that
Building in Fox.
to
Building in Fox.
place a lizard.
Oh, no, putting a lizard in Fox.
Oh, and 2, really?
Interesting.
Place a garden.
Oh, we are.
That to place another garden.
That feels like a dead garden.
And
Potentially.
we will.
I don't know. Maybe not, since
This is the most aggressive opening I've seen for lizards, and I'm here for it.
charismatic.
Zeke already making me a liar.
I mean, maybe it doesn't die because charismatic can avoid turmoil on the sympathy token. It doesn't bother going to 8. But that's
Mhm.
Draw 2 more, and that will be it.
well, this is a very gutsy opening, like you were saying. This is wild.
6. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of this one.
Oh, I think your outcast is hated. I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah.
that.
Well, it's too late to change anything now, but
Yeah, they actually forgot to discard everything.
I think too. You
Oh,
can
wait.
right click discard
Wait.
from your souls,
Yeah.
That one
and it'll
bird,
move it to your
though,
discard pile.
Yeah.
still over here.
Yep, that one should stay. Yep.
We corrected it. This is an opening IRL gameplay where people don't play like aggressive maniacs. Thief Meeple is currently in clearing 2.
All right.
All right.
Oh, did you draw lizards?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
we just need a magnifier stuck on the vagabond and watch him go around.
Yeah.
Okay, so we could go after the lizard cult's garden, but that would give up building.
Cards.
So do we want to give up that tempo to hurt the lizard cult tempo?
Probably not, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Argent Burns Red, like no Waterman talking yet, trying to fly under the radar. Waterman actually doesn't talk a lot in his
No.
tournament games.
He does not.
At least last year.
Waterman typically doesn't talk a lot unless there's a full conversation going. Then he will chime in. Is what I've
Or
noticed.
This decree.
he would get talkative in the end game sometimes when he
Yes.
was angry. I'm trying to remember.
Excited.
Excited.
That's a,
Angry birds.
I'm trying to remember.
So many birds. Okay, I'm going.
so we are not. We only did one move, so we're going after sympathy, because we want to, and then we have one build.
Okay, this is better for our engine.
Okay. We put the move in Fox. We put a Fox in move, so going to 11 makes sense because we still have that option for move.
Right.
Oh boy.
Argent Burn Red, if you want more root content, always check out Guerric Samples Games YouTube channel.
Or if you want to ask Waterman for advice on winning, check out the Woodland War Machine podcast, which he is a co-host of and is terrific. I always recommend it.
I would agree to that too. If you want to hear him talk more, I guess.
I will happily plug other people.
But not me! You never plug me!
That's not true.
All
He
right.
seems like a
3 out of 10.
Would I like
I will initiate a battle against the sympathy token. Any ambushes?
No, go ahead.
You all have terrible minds.
First one.
North Abbott, not yet. It's later this year.
And
Yeah,
It'll
later-
happen.
Later this year.
He's being driven insane.
I'm all right this time.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Great. And then I'll to roost.
Wow.
Yeah, see? Look, see? Listen to Johnny.
Fine.
I can hide that.
No.
Yeah, I can turn it off with the click of a button. Look at that.
No, stop.
I have to transition. I don't feel like transitioning. Know that on my screen I turned it off for a moment.
Turn everybody. You all did great.
Handshakes all around.
We all made it through the first turn.
See, and Riley on my back.
I will refer to you as Makecraft Game for the rest of the stream. So, Makecraft Game, what do you think of what's going on right now?
That's gonna become.
Who are you talking to? I don't know anybody by that name.
No, not we hate each other, but like I feel like the faction mix here is a little bit heads down. And I just
It's the wedding vows.
conspire eventually to like bop a clear runaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Well, it's not going to be the lizards, so.
I don't know. I feel like the lizards have like pretty much half the map. Not that I'm out here being like they're the biggest threat in the game, but gardens there.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
I'm gonna slip it to 12, and I'm gonna use my boot.
All right.
Go to 8.
Landing an 8. Not surprising.
I'll flip the torch.
This play by Zeke is really gonna pay off here.
Ooh,
Ooh, I found a hammer.
Ooh, hammer.
get the hammer. That's
Nice.
really nice.
Did you get your point?
I am about to get my point. Thank you very much.
I mean, I don't need to help you, but.
And then I will actually use that hammer.
I'm scared, Pat. What did you do?
Swap meet.
Okay. Interesting swap meet.
Swap meet's interesting for Vagabond.
Got 2 swords that I don't.
Is it time to punish the lizards?
It's just like a means for use situation. Like, I
got-
have a sword in hand, and a sword is for stabbing. I must need to stab.
What was the production for use argument from?
As from His Girl Friday,
Oh, right. Okay.
the man who's incarcerated.
Any friends this game? I will spend a sword to attack.
Oh my grief.
Whoa.
Do you have any ambush?
Not at this time.
I mean, we gave you a card, now we're just taking it away.
Yeah, the vagabond giveth and the vagabond taketh.
That's brutal.
All right. Well,
They're a religion of peace.
Not anymore. Man.
All right, so I said
Ways are not.
5 seconds ago that Zeke's play was gonna pay off. Now
You
it won't.
cursed it.
Now-
You cursed it.
Yeah.
So what's really interesting about this is...
I always get this wrong. Okay.
No, never mind. We still lost the card.
So I only get 1 point, right? Is that correct? Because
2 points.
I just turned hostile.
2 points.
I don't get the extra point, or
2 points, you dingus.
I think on the first piece,
Yeah,
the
the
first
lizard
warrior
is
makes you hostile. The
hostile,
second
right?
piece, you get a bonus.
Yeah,
Okay.
the lizard
So-
will be hostile, so the garden, you got the extra point.
okay,
Yeah. That's 2 points.
okay.
I had a sword,
You
and
can,
that thing could hit.
or you can.
Let's do it.
Yeah, like that.
Hey, that's
Wrong play.
Thanks, Avnum. I accept that. I accept.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm trying to pay attention to the game, everyone.
it is.
That's brutal.
Okay, Becca, that's really good though.
Draw 1 card and end my turn.
Becca gets brownie points for that.
I am sorry, but
Man.
Oh, sure.
What a
we were
meta.
discussing how. I mean, I think that in the spirit of us all having a not a running crazy game, I think we have to. I'll be bopped. I know that there are birds that are going to come hit me, so it's a collective bopping.
Well, if anybody wants to discard some mouse cards, I'll pop a vagabond.
Sofnum, if there's one thing I learned from having Matt and Hunter come commentate some Winter Tournament games last year, it's that the YouTube comments did not like them, their style, at all.
I'm gonna revolt.
And that's their loss.
So I'll just spread some sympathy instead.
That that's their loss was very vague as to whose loss that was.
The YouTube comments loss.
Ah.
Matt and Hunter are delight, even if nothing they talk about is related to the game going on.
Move over into number 8.
All right, no.
Sure, pick on the lizards area.
Story hours.
Don't move, you'll be fine. And then I will use 2 box cards
To Harriet, you actually can't go beyond 30, technically.
and move into 10.
Where in the rules does it say that?
The fact that the score track caps at 30, and the rules say that the game ends when a player reaches 30, not when they exceed 30.
Ah.
So if you actually could go beyond 30 and you did so, you would just be stuck there. You don't win. You just the game keeps going.
Well, you don't share any clearings with me, but
I see.
I assume we'll get cozy eventually.
Did someone craft a sword? Or
I
do we just discard a sword?
do. No. Well, I suppose I'll
I think we were spreading sympathy because we went to 8
Okay.
and we went to 10.
I see.
Yeah, to Harriet, Direwolf just decided to count extra points.
My turn.
It's not a real thing. Murderer. Eerie went with charismatic.
Classic. Although if they said despot, I would also say classic in the exact same way. It's literally the two of those complete classic. Otherwise,
Right click on the whole stack and it'll move it to the discard pile.
or you could put
Whatever.
Dan somewhere.
Go back over there.
Builder Jim is not classic.
All right, so actually, I had the camera there. What? We're still hated fox. Cool.
We're still hated fox. We got 3 acolytes because someone decided to hit our garden.
And if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
And we accidentally muted
Wow, so
ourselves.
it's like Fox. How intriguing. All right. Conspiracies. Does anybody feel like Waterman is a problem yet?
Yeah.
I mean,
I-
birds are always a problem, but
Well,
I think with an alliance is more of a problem, but
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still like too useful as cleaning up all the sympathy.
That's what I was thinking. I don't want the sympathy to get out.
what's really interesting is we didn't get a revolt turn 2 for With an Alliance.
The old conspiracies.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Those will be useful in the Woodland Alliance.
Catching up.
I'm just trying to listen and talk to you.
We're going to reveal to place a guy there. We're gonna discard this one to score.
Love it.
Yay, lizards!
Nice.
And then we're gonna reveal this one. We don't have to fight. I'm just throwing that out there. We can be friends, Waterman, and if you need a safety battle, I'm here for you.
Okay, that's an interesting.
Take that under advisement.
It's an interesting bit of tabletop because normally a lizard like that would be asking for it to die for an acolyte, whereas here we're saying, hey, no, we actually want to be here. Please don't.
And then
Please, no danger.
no
Hey, J-Man.
critiquing. So I'm just gonna draw 2 cards.
JC Greer, the difference for me would be the Despot Vizier being in builds.
Uh, okay. So I'm gonna add some stuff to the decree.
We probably want to grab clearing 10 soon just for maximum control of Fox.
Are we going for that Fox Dom?
You could probably pull it off. There's not that many meeples to stop you.
That's
Just
true. It's just a question of like, do I want to stop myself?
Jim, the highlights of the game so far are production for use.
So card in.
The vagabond found itself with a sword and a clearing with a poorly defended building and was like, I guess I should hit this.
Yeah.
And that's all I got. I didn't realize Rabbit Dom is the only acceptable dominance to Murder She Wrote.
Yeah, why not? I'll throw another card to move.
All right, we're going for a rainbow move.
Big
Let's
move.
go.
Where are we going with a mouse?
Where are we going with a mouse?
Okay. Yeah, that's
Going up the northern strip?
We have to be because there's nowhere else to go.
Meander up this way.
What do you got for me?
I guess it's got the least amount of Woodland Alliance.
Completely empty hand. I come to you open-handed.
All right.
Can you stop making her shed? Please. A lot of fur in the air.
But look at her.
She's so angry.
Right?
Fine.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Cool. I'm gonna move again.
Why is this clumpy?
She got some gunk in her fur.
Okay, so I would have preferred seeing leaving 1 in 5 and taking 3 to
We're going to battle in 1 and leave and have martial law there is I think the idea.
Listen to. I don't really
Or not.
mind too much.
Well, we have to do it when my mouse moves, so keep going.
Yeah.
I see. We just want to be everywhere
And then I'll initiate
all at once.
battle against the sympathy. Would you like to ambush?
No, sir. Take it away.
All right.
I mean, this sets up some
And nothing to offer you. Apologies, Alliance.
it sets up some builds in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll build.
How many supporters do we have as Woodland Alliance?
That's it. That's it. That's the turn. Get 2 points. Draw a card.
5.
So I would highly encourage the Vagabond to go ham on sympathy because it won't add any to the
Right, they're
to
at the cap.
they're at the cap.
Items.
And we're with the sympathy. The sympathy is in the clearing we want to go to. I feel like
And that would then limit one alliance to clearing 10, which is awful for them.
exactly. I feel like it's a great decision.
I actually do agree. I think it's good. You would want to not slip in that case.
Yeah, you attack in 8, boot over to 9, attack in 9, recover the item. You still have a great turn. You got 2 sympathy points.
Yeah.
I think it's a fantastic decision.
Slip into the forest.
We're going,
To 11?
I guess so.
I feel like leaving 8 and 9 is a big mistake.
It's giving Wooden Alliance a lot of power.
A lot of power because if they revolt in
Slip down here.
okay, well we can do that.
Okay.
And back in 8, I guess.
Use the torch.
I mean, we might have cards we really don't want to give up.
Another boot. Yay.
It's possible.
Although now with the boot, we could move back to 8 if we so desired.
We could have moved back. Oh, you're right. I understand.
Very nice. Okay.
Still, Soto, we try
Get my point.
and fail, but we try.
Okay.
All right, so we slipped down to 9.
Now-
We explored the ruin and began to boot.
Again,
And
yeah.
now we are confused.
I should have done. Oops. Oh well.
And now we're regretting our choices, apparently.
Okay. So we are going to use our sword to battle this sympathy here.
Okay.
At your leisure.
There's a card.
Still, Soto, you have inspired me. After this tournament is done, I'm going to do a breakdown of the factions
Yes.
by win rate
It goes into
in a video. So you'll get something eventually. Just might take me a little bit.
And then I will.
Waterman's looking.
Supporters now.
He got it.
Waterman knows it.
Oh, do I discard?
Oh yes,
Or-
yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, we will be doing a tier list by win rate and then talking about each faction. Well, I will be doing it. So.
Too bad. I would have liked that.
Oh.
Ooh!
Oh.
We found a coins.
We're still in 9.
We are still in 9, but we can still move back to 8.
Yeah.
Truly say screw you to the Woodland Alliance. I think setting them back wouldn't be a bad thing considering they're kind of keeping up with the pack right now, even without revolting a base.
We didn't use swap meet, did we?
We did not, no.
Use this boot to move north. And then we will use a peaceful sword
At point leaders.
to aid the birds.
People were asking last game for any
There you go, Waterman.
statistical correlation between chat's gamble and actual outcomes.
Get a
Ah. Well,
Aiding,
I really gotta go scrub the videos then.
aiding Erie. My one concern with that stat is I don't think we vocalized the gamble for every game. So there might be gaps in that information in that database.
That's extremely hard to scrub for everything.
move down to,
Scrubbing the videos for all the data that I need already is annoying.
and I will draw.
I have not been keeping track of that attack cowboy, so it'd be very cool, but I don't know.
We move back to 9. Maybe just to not give Erie the free battle.
We're about satchel limit, so my turn is done.
All right, back to me.
We didn't move. We just.
We
stayed
went
in
up to
there?
11, aided Erie, and moved back to 9.
Interesting. Just
Right.
don't want to get hit, I guess.
I don't entirely follow what the plan of that turn was.
Time to engage with the vagabond there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
North Abbott, I think you were the one who asked
I
for the when can we expect the tier list.
places that I've staked out.
Right now, you can always check out the tier list on makecraftgame.com. I do keep the track for the win rates up there for the tournament, just in general. So they'll be up all throughout the tournament, but just the video will be probably after the tournament ends.
Just so you know, I don't make any claims on 10. I think
Better pools,
it's
yes.
up to the Woodland people to decide what clearings are for, you know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with 10. Just how it shook out. No,
Oh, wow.
Okay, I mean, friend admitting it's not their favorite because
It's 10.
it straight sucks, but but they are revolting in 10. It is better to get a base out than not have one, you know?
Attack Cowboy, if you hand them over to me, I will definitely
Yep.
I'm a,
I know I'm able to,
definitely do some correlations.
for the purpose of Gamble, I know I'm able to look back at least one game. I haven't ever tried digging to see if I can go farther than that.
But can you for results? Yeah, North Abbott, I do have win rate stats for every tournament. If you look up I think there's a tournament page that has all the tournaments on it, so you can check it out there.
Party's over. That's it.
go.
Yeah, chat, 10 sucks because it only has 2 adjacent clearings.
Outcast be fucked.
And it's really easy to therefore just get stuck in 10, only able to spread to the adjacent clearings over and over.
And like Woodland Alliance likes to do the move organize to spread sympathy. And if you can only move to 2 places,
One.
you can only move to 2 places.
Right. That said, it's still better than nothing because bases are your card draw, and card draw fuels further sympathy, which fuels further outrage or bases or card draw, you know?
And
I think so, Goikudu. I remember Waterman played Wooden Alliance one game and Arbiter the other. In the Arbiter game, he was very frustrated. I couldn't remember how the Wooden Alliance game went.
Attacks Cowboy, I do keep track of points per round. It's something I have to scrub a couple of the pre-videos, but it is something that I do keep track of.
saboteurs.
Whoa.
Ooh, saboteurs.
That's a really interesting craft.
Everything.
No, I love it. It makes me feel powerful.
Shock, constant shock.
He got boxed in winter. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not going to mobilize or train. Military operations, I'll take 1 recruit.
I think I would have trained, but
Are we gonna get another panel now? It's just gonna be instead of Waterman's Law, Waterman's what?
Yeah, I don't know what
To react during your turn.
I don't know what the plan with the saboteurs is because it's not like we have another card in hand that we are trying to protect. This is purely an aspirational saboteur. And that could have been used to train or mobilize and enable our actual engine.
I will say it is Erie's turn.
No, it's not. It's Zeke's turn.
Oh, it's 6 turn. Never mind. I'm a crazy
Okay,
person.
whoa.
Looks mousy, actually.
I don't know what time it is.
Oh, it is.
You're all over the place tonight, aren't you?
Who am I?
Dang.
Oh, you just did those. Oh my goodness.
I
Okay,
got
you
my
can
supporters
continue.
going.
You can
Okay.
continue, but it is
The Outcast has now changed to Mouse.
I guess I don't have any.
Ooh, and we have.
because we're not to your turn yet.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, shoot, it is your turn. I don't know why. For some reason, when Marvin talked, it made me think that. Ignore me.
Luke and I are on the same page.
Stop having a telepathic connection with Luke. That's bad.
Okay, breaking that
Doesn't
connection.
really work as well with
Now,
mouse because that doesn't really impact.
4601.
Pitch some kind of coordinated move, but I don't think it's gonna be super possible.
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I'm encouraged.
You okay?
Open to it.
Yeah, just I wasn't expecting to see a 24601 reference.
You guys are stressing me out with this talk.
Well, it's okay. Hey, listen.
I will say that sympathy in 8, like if
Oh, it's
there
so annoying.
if there well, there is an argument at this exact moment to Crusade to just get rid of it.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it.
Lizards.
I like cards.
Right, that would be
That is true.
2 cards for lizards.
There is a difference between Woodland Alliance being over here on the other side of the map compared to Woodland Alliance being over here.
Luke, you deal with it.
Right, Luke could have dealt with that and still could.
It does feel like this might be the moment where that's more possible
Yeah.
to like contain.
Esoteric.
I'm going to be doing a lot of containment, hopefully, on my turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go for it.
You can let the vagabond do it though. It doesn't
Right.
up to you.
Why would you do that?
The only reason I could see the lizards doing this is they really want clearing 8.
Right. If you're doing it specifically to get warriors into 8, I can kind of see it, but you're sacrificing
Cards here, so think
one of the cards.
Look it back before
I
roll.
know. Nope. Here's your thing.
You're sacrificing at least one of the cards you're using in that clearing
Do your worst.
for the purpose of having warriors there, you know?
But I just felt like it needed a roll.
Yeah.
Get your
Sound
point.
effects, let's be
Thank
real.
you.
He just handed over a bunny card, so he at least had one.
He handed over 2.
Is yours. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, I don't like that at all.
No more conspiracies.
I don't like that at all.
War is bad. All right.
Shouldn't have done it then.
Now we're going to reveal this.
We still have more.
A garden
Ooh, we can build a tea. We can craft a tea.
Yep.
That's bad, but craft a tea.
Here. Just got this garden back up.
I'm not gonna hit you.
Maybe he had like all bunny cards?
To score 2 points. Nice little lizards game there. And then man, this is the tough part. I'm
Still Soda, that's very true.
to
It's a good metaphor.
here because there's a couple birds on my doorstep. Not a huge fan.
I really like that because it does set up martial law on all 3 of the
Then I will
3 of the building clearings for lizard cult.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm slightly behind though, so I am gonna go ahead and
Yeah, giving up 2 actions will do that.
Giving him 2 actions. We'll do it. Crafting the tea, kind of putting us back.
It's a great move, lizards.
Well, thanks. I don't want to do it because of the vagabond, but he's already got one, so
No, but
And
you
he's-
spent cards to help the table, and now you're gonna get one back from aid.
that's the goal. So,
Smart.
well, thanks.
It was a 5-point lizard's turn early in the game. That's not bad.
That is
No, it's not.
It just giving up the actions hurts.
draw 2 cards.
For sure.
I'm just worried that we spent our turn policing for the benefit of the rest of the table and then helping the vagabond that we know wants to eat us. You know? That's my only
nom.
concern. In a different game state, I'd love those actions.
It's fair.
I'm a little stressed out because I don't know what I'm gonna.
Well, speaking
my
of
turn
the
here.
vagabond,
All right, that's a fair. That's a.
Pitching me hitting the vagabond.
Might be time.
Could be time. You've got safety builds.
Yeah, I'm open to that.
Very mean. Not I did hit someone else.
White raccoon hiding in 9.
All right. So I do feel
Why are you annoying?
priority is to kind of
Bye, cat.
get sympathy up here, probably.
Yeah, that's a danger.
But I think I can
One minute.
squeeze in a vagabond hit as well in here somewhere. Well, we can always try. Can always try. Okay. Well,
I would
it's
appreciate it. I've got martial law in my clearings, so
that's
we should
true.
be able to keep the woodland contained.
I'm doing my part.
All right. So
I will say, Chris Biggles, if I ever played against friend, I would be very confused. I'd be confusing the table because anyone would move in and I'd be like, "Hi, friend," and they'd be like, "But I'm not moving in." And I'm like, "Doesn't matter."
Makers.
All right. Ooh, suited attack battle.
It's coffin makers.
Also, coffin makers. It's not a good game for coffin makers. There's not a lot of warriors
Disrupts Wooden Alliance.
and lizards.
No, it just gets fed by lizards. It doesn't disrupt lizards.
It can disrupt lizards because when you spend your acolytes, you don't get them to recruit with, so it can disrupt lizards a bit.
Yeah, but only when they have
So dis-
everything out on the map.
okay, that's fair.
fair.
That's fair.
That needs to be a card.
So descend.
But I do think that because Erie has been so heavily invested in, I heavily invested in Fox, and the bunny clearings aren't. I guess the bunny clearings.
No, yeah, we have
is.
one already. We could just go right
And we're
here.
about to go to the other one to hit that.
This
Yeah.
is probably the time I gotta.
Yeah, we could have crafted it fairly easily, and it would not have gotten a ton of points, but it would have made Wooden Alliance's life harder.
Yeah.
And on the turns where lizards do spend a bunch of accolades, it might get something. That said, we also know that Wooden Alliance crafted the saboteurs weirdly. So like
And I guess
it would mostly be eating that saboteurs, most likely.
Yeah.
I don't know why
informants.
friend.
We crafting informants here. Guerric is even more confused.
Yeah, let's do this decree. Here we go.
Guerric really doesn't like informants.
It's just a bad card in the majority of situations.
I will
Where's the train? Give me the train.
recruit.
What do you mean explain myself, Jake? It's a bad card. It's occasionally good for decree management, but here's the thing. One of the bird ambushes is already in our decree, so it's already like 50% less useful for grabbing bird ambushes, you know? There's only 2 of them in the deck, and you already have one of them. And additionally, it's sacrificing card quantity
So here we go.
for a theoretical card quality, which again, we've already established the card quality is down.
I will give one argument for crafting it. We're attacking the Woodland Alliance and Fox. It's the only reason I can think of. I don't think we're going to do that though.
Right, like if the alternative is giving it to Wooden Alliance, you have to weigh, would you rather give them a known quantity or have them draw from the deck? I'd rather know what they have. I'd rather give them a Fox card in the majority of situations, because they could pull a bird from the deck.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, one base is
I accept for now.
a problem.
It is Waterman, bait core.
Yeah.
Waterman.
It is, in fact, the liquid dude.
I guess, Jake, the argument is it could be a bird instead of a fox. So a bird could be just greater than a fox.
I mean, think about, if it's Fox, we know it's Fox. If it's pulls from the deck, it's bird, fox, or bunny, which are all still bad for us.
For
You know?
number 3.
It's a 1 in 4 that it's actually the suit we want it to be.
5 to 6 with our mouse move, just because we don't want to give the Woodland Alliance more
Evacuate this clearing.
sympathy.
Yeah.
Seemed to be too much sense in letting it go. Or I could give up another sympathy card. How much supporters do you have? Just 2. Okay. Yep, I'm just gonna get out of Dodge.
But to finish the thought from earlier,
First thing I'll do is initiate a.
North Abbott, we do have the plaques around for people if they want them.
All right. I don't have a hand, so you can feel free to grab a supporter.
finishing my thought from earlier,
A wild battle.
Informants is weird because having more cards is good for area because it means we can either scale up our decree with multiple cards per turn, or it just means we can craft because area are great at crafting, you know?
I do not want to at this time.
Okay.
So one thing I would like to see on Lizard's turn after this is putting a recruit in Bunny
Okay,
to
so I take
protect
3,
8.
take
Because we
1.
now have the Bunny battle, and the only Bunny attack, besides us assuming Vagabond doesn't stay in Bunny, will be 8.
Use the fun me.
Yeah, so I mean that's getting to what Guerric is pointing out is that having a suited battle so early is very bold.
It's very bold. But if Lizards want to protect their clearing, they're going to have to start supplying battles
Fight you.
to the Eerie.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Like I'm sure Waterman has a plan. I just don't know what it is.
At the end, I'm going to build a roost.
Get off my headphone.
There.
All right, so we. What was the attack for Vagabond?
I
Didn't
was
register it.
Yeah, it was a 3-1.
Oof, that's rough.
And that's the turn.
He loves tiny little battles.
Okay. I'll refresh items.
So we did do some vagabond policing.
We did. Vagabond
Mhm.
is not happy about
I'm
it.
guessing he doesn't want to fox battle so they can't tell his decree. Rabbit, he'll always have a fight to do. I disagree, Jake. I don't think he'll always have a rabbit to do. I think he would have a better shot of always having a fox to do, with a fox base on his doorstep and fox clearings for the Wooden Alliance to spread into.
The torch.
I think fox would be the safer battle. Currently, the only thing in Bunny is the lizard gardens, which they disappear once you kill them.
Weird. Is that how that works? All right. Well, I mean, since the Eerie went hostile, do we just start farming the Eerie for points?
Evidently, yeah.
What?
Oh no, it's down to 6, not 5. Never mind. I wasn't
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, all good.
And then we will fight the birds in 11.
Hey,
Ambush.
see your items. No ambush.
Getting the most out of those swords.
You probably wanted to lose.
Ambush
the
my
bird,
torch.
Jake, if the goal is to avoid turmoil, I love fighting the Alliance. Because you're not going to win.
Fight one more time.
The goal isn't to win, it's just to not turmoil.
I will not ambush.
Okay.
Oof.
Still getting the most.
Big
out of those
rolls.
Swords.
Big rolls from Vagabond.
2 points.
Yeah, that's 2 points.
Are we going to see just like
Vagabond. I mean,
an infamy monster with a thief here?
Okay,
we kind of are seeing the start of it, considering
I will
we already got 2 hostile
draw
factions.
a
Right.
card and end it.
I have a feeling we're going into the forest next
Definitely
turn.
hitting the forest, right?
Oh, I
Explain
thought he was
yourself.
gonna go this turn, but he was able to.
Jake, please, if you do this on the podcast, don't do any introductions about it. That's just the opening. Just cold open. Explain it yourself, Kyle. No questions about why he's explaining himself.
Fuel for the future,
Well, he doesn't really need it right now. He's still getting most of his items back every time.
Right.
And just for the record, for those at home, we are at the top of round 4.
Yeah, it won't be revolting, but I would like to do a little.
Which leads, I think, to a round 5 gamble, which is pretty on par.
That's statistically typical.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, the one thing we gotta be careful of currently is birds are being fed in points by Woodland.
Luke is channeling the Arbiter just so we can still be a badger at
I
heart.
did think birds needed to be hit right then and there. But I do think we have to think about that. I know I need to get hit, but I think birds are the next big threat.
I don't know. I think it was just petty vengeance, personally.
I like petty vengeance, but I recognize your assert for hitting the birds.
Listen, guys.
No.
It's in my nature.
I guess I'm just saying, thinking about where to spread, hopefully it can limit where the birds can hit it.
Chris Biggles, yes. Despot Infamy is in play for Vagabond.
I'm choosing this mouse clearing on the off chance that they need to hit somewhere else with their bird. That's also
G-
one for that.
GG.
No, she's biting my pants.
Keep my other guys chilling for now. I'll move to daylight.
Our cat's weird.
I am going to craft boat builders.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's bad.
Like, if we...
Wow, that gets a no.
I'd have said that's why we crafted the Saboteurs, but we had no cards in hand after we crafted Saboteurs.
It was
That's
a
like
dream.
that's
It
like
was
pure
the
luck.
Dream.
We just lucked into that. That's perfect. That solves all of our problems, though.
I know Vagabond.
Yes.
I am not the threat anymore. I can say that.
Solved. All right, so that makes 10 a little bit more open because it 10 a little bit better because it opens it to 11.
Right, it opens us to 11, which opens us to 12.
I'll also get another officer here.
Luck or skill. You're right. It takes maximum skill to top deck that.
2 officers and boat builders.
So we gained a second officer,
So I'll move to evening. I'll recruit twice.
and we are recruiting up.
All right,
Find
lizards.
box. Yeah,
Listen.
I can't do much, but I can help, and I will help.
That's all right.
But what do you have in mind?
Oh, I was just gonna say that I think I should pump your acolytes a little bit so that we
Brought
can
to.
put this fire out.
Yeah, okay. Let's see what we got here. So looks like mouse becomes hated.
Yep. we don't need to move the lizard if we're right click discarding.
But Dan needs to be moved.
Gardens.
Don't know if setting up mouse gardens is what is necessary right now. I'm gonna hold off on the conspiracies, but I am gonna do my part. I'm gonna reveal this for everyone to see,
Ooh.
and I will be crafting that this turn.
Okay. That's actually huge. That's huge.
And I'm also going to put a lizard over.
Oh yeah, better pools. I'm not saying it to make fun of anybody. It's just it's cute if anything.
Anyway,
Better pools. There's also a player who's very familiar with TTS who does the exact same thing. So
this alliance has a very clear
we just like saying it.
river idea, and I just don't want them to just get it too much for free.
Yeah, it didn't take much convincing. I recognize it. And then I'm gonna discard that one for 2 points.
Oh, that should be discarded to Lost Souls.
Lost Souls.
This is why we don't move the discard blocking Dan under any circumstances.
And
Even in real life.
Yes.
Just like slip the cards under there.
Yep.
but I'm actually just gonna end up.
Oh, better pools, big time. I almost mentioned that. I was gonna probably mention it when we come back around or something. That Waterman was 100% playing off his need to battle in Bunny as some sort of benefit for the table.
Yes.
And we can put.
I still would have liked to see us recruit in a non-8 bunny clearing.
Oh boy.
Just to avoid the garden turmoil.
There is a
Right. I'd have liked to recruit in 9 and say, here's where you can give me acolytes, you know?
Exactly. I feel like
That's true.
Well, you got to remember that there is saboteurs already out that can saboteur your saboteurs.
I suppose you could saboteur my saboteur, but at that rate, we've gotten rid of the saboteur. So the next saboteur.
I think it's in the discard though.
Is it really?
Yep.
That's very.
It is in the discard, yeah. Wow.
we just gotta start drawing cards like crazy people. Let's go.
There are only 11 cards left in the deck. So if we don't stall the deck out using informants every turn.
Cut him off at the pass, you know what I mean?
Yeah. How many birds can you recruit again? And
Not enough. Not enough. Wish I could recruit more.
I mean,
I
you
guess I
could throw
could.
another recruit in there.
But that does seem unwieldy.
If you just keep battling, Vagabond's got 2 swords. I've got some lizards. I mean, if you rush the base at one point, you can get rid of those birds. You'll get.
remember, I won't be able to do it this next turn. In the future, yes, but I got hit probably at the wrong moment of when.
So I've been thinking about this a
Anyone's
lot.
buying it, Luke.
I've been thinking about that one fox clearing. That's not really doing anything.
Which one?
In 2.
Okay.
Sorry, the one fox garden, not clearing. And I think I like it.
Gotta just keep it
What?
Because if we have a fox outcast,
pretty simple then.
if we have a single fox craft card, we'll be able to craft it even if it's not doing anything. Even if it's not getting his points.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it?
That's my argument.
Yeah.
We could do that if we'd just gone for a 2-slot clearing as well.
Well, yes, but I mean, like, it helps
Situation, I think, for.
add that flexibility earlier.
But we'll see what we can do.
Especially since the fox clearings are a little highly contested right now.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
You guys think we've broken any rules yet?
I don't think so.
No, y'all have been pretty good.
Chat.
Blocks bird movement, allows fox battles into 12.
Yeah.
Fox battles into... Yes, it does allow fox battles into 12, but we don't need a garden for that. Blocking bird movement, I'd say that was more relevant now than it was at the time of being built. It was built before Erie were anywhere close to that part of the map.
I'm always thinking I'm going to mess that up with the Vagabond, and I hope I haven't. I'm so sorry if I have.
Okay. I think I've got it worked out. So I'll throw this card into battle.
Okay.
We're battling in every clearing.
I mean, I do think fox is a fairly safe
Charm offensive.
battle suit at the moment.
Charm offensive.
Ooh, we have a charm offensive on the table.
I'm going to.
Okay, you know what? This...
My decree.
Again, we had no cards last turn, so like this was not planned, but this synergizes with informants to make informants a better craft.
Yes.
Did these people peek at the deck?
Recruit.
You know what? They all have some magic lamps that they're just wishing on, and it's working.
Yeah, I mean, they're. Do they have crystal balls sitting next to them? What's happening here?
No, they got the tarot deck.
They're more skillful than me. They're able to know their draws before they happen.
That's one skill I don't have is counting cards.
Oh, for
Very exciting.
Or maybe they just believe in the heart of the cards better than I do.
up here.
So we.
I'll send a lizard friend.
Are we sure the deck cards are face down?
Wait. Where did those come from?
9.
No, the original. Oh,
They came from 4.
8.
4 to 11, 9 to 8.
Go to 2. Go to 2.
Oh, he
Choices.
needs 3 right now. He needs 3 to spread anywhere.
Go to 2.
Yeah.
You could always move that bird to the fox, number 2.
I guess I could.
I mean, if you
That'd be-
need to do a battle there, that's fine.
Would be decent, I suppose.
The owl faction is actually a tarot deck trick-taking faction.
Sure, why not? All right.
You
So
mean
the owl faction is actually a tarot deck trick-taking faction.
Oh, some lizards that can eat birds.
I'm just going off of Anne Riley's.
Komodo dragons can eat birds.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the one that
sure.
came to my mind too. So I'm just gonna be a cult of Komodo dragons. That's what we are.
Okay, so I think
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got all my moves done.
I do like seeing the bunny battle only having 1 Eerie.
The dragon god.
Yeah,
I'm going
I do appreciate
right.
that.
That's how we make that card sustainable, at least.
lizard here.
Yep.
Would you like to ambush?
No, we're friends. Go for it.
All right.
Oof.
Too much of friends! You were too friendly!
We're very close.
My turn.
That's fun. Okay. I'll do the suited rabbit battle. Over here, lizards, would you like to ambush?
No.
All right. Still relatively peaceful.
I will take that acolyte.
Okay.
I appreciate your Magnify having
And then I'm doing
discard
a
dance
wild
face,
battle
just like kind of
to work with.
off to the side.
Use.
Esoteric, I'm pretty sure the Arrival faction is going to just take
Quickly.
all of their turns for the entirety of the game at the same time. You know, all 7 or 8, whatever it is.
Oh, no. The Arrival faction actually programs all of their turns in advance, and then they walk away, and the rest of the table can just execute their turns when they come up.
But they have to be able to experience all of them at the same time.
Exactly. They planned all of them at the same time.
Nah,
They
go.
have to experience it, not just plan it.
Oh.
I again have a completely empty hand, so that's you can just grab one off the top.
Wah.
All right.
Amy Adams meatball.
For build, I'm going to build a roost right here. Great. Evening, lizards, get a point.
I feel. Oh, we're charm offensiving.
All right.
And I'm going to, instead of drawing a card, grab an ambush from the discard pile.
Oh, very nice.
Yep. Informants synergizing with charm offensive.
I do like that synergy.
Oh yeah. It makes our informants almost good.
Team up right
Yeah.
there.
That'd be hilarious if you had a faction working backwards from 30, trying to get to 0.
I think that's the Memento faction, though. I don't think that's the Arrival faction.
That's a good point. That is the Memento faction.
See a reason to.
Or the Benjamin Button faction. That's good too. That's
Yep.
good too.
Mr. Nobody?
No, Mr. Nobody's more like branching parallel
Okay.
games. It's 5D route with multiverse time travel.
It's a faction that comes with multiple scoring tracks you put against the scoring track.
Right,
You have to
yeah,
figure out
yeah,
which
yeah.
scoring track you're going on.
Yeah, it's 5D route with multiverse time travel, where you can send pieces across other games back in time to branch realities.
Lovely. All right.
Do we know which ambush he grabbed?
No.
Going to be very quick.
Does anyone in chat know?
No, we were talking over the game.
They might have seen it.
Before, well,
I would have played the Primer faction.
I'll just I'll slip into there.
Okay, we're in the Forced.
Use swap meet. Waterman, here, have this card.
Nickel, that actually sounds like a really fun faction.
Grab.
Oh, I missed it.
It was an Edge of Tomorrow faction where you have to keep resetting your score until you can get 30 points in a single burst.
That actually kind of sounds fun.
That sounds really cool, actually.
I'll take that. There you go.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, we swap meted the Erie.
And so now I'm gonna just stay there. So I will do an evening's rest. I'll repair all my items.
All right, we're doing an evening's rest. We are taking the turn off.
I had a feeling we were doing that anyway with only the 2 items.
My satchel.
And since we got all the ruin items, now's a good time to kind of like reset and figure out how we want to move forward.
It's just rough taking an off turn
Right. The start
Now.
now.
It's fair.
Saboteurs on your 7.
Because doing it now feels like it means we're going to have to do another one later.
It's true.
Felt reasonable.
All right, Sabo that Sabo.
Sabo the Sabo.
Will I revolt?
Will you revolt? That's a great question.
The world. Okay.
Softnum, that was the Mind Clash game. I know its name. I know its name.
No, I don't think I will this time.
Anachrony, thank you.
We'll spread a little sympathy, though. I think I like keeping Waterman on his toes. So
Ooh, I like staying on my toes.
I'm gonna throw that back over. Grab it for me.
Or Bus. Bus is an amazing game.
I love Bus.
One of the greatest games of all time.
The thing I'm worried about, I'm not saying like currently the feedback loop of you placing sympathy there until I know you have your officers that you'll be getting, and so you'll be able to start getting stuff out and getting past it. But currently it seems to be benefiting Waterman more than Erie, more than it's benefiting you as a Woodland Alliance in regards to what you're spending. Compared to maybe having a big burst turn later on, you're just feeding and they're only giving you 1 card.
Nom, nom,
Correctly.
nom, nom, nom.
It's true. It's true.
Where
I
you
think-
could like be moving with or this is the other part, is if you're able to then spread sympathy where you have a warrior.
The argument is for the Woodland Alliance to stop doing just the
then
one.
Stop having it make
It's
it
just it's for Woodland Alliance to stop playing temporarily
because
until they can make it so that they're
last turn.
not caught in a loop with no positive delta.
And so I didn't score at all. We're about to get to 4 or 5, so Waterman's gonna probably be at 18, if not more,
Yes, Nickel.
in a couple turn clock.
Birds are currently in the lead, I think.
Oh, definitely in the lead. And so
All right.
by putting the sympathy down,
What's your stance on birds? Do you feel like you can?
I was
Control over that
scrubbing a video and
you're talking about if I can.
You or
I see you
the
listening.
lizards? I was mainly referring to the lizards here.
Yeah. I think I can exercise some control provided that it stays mouse. I thought about taking care of this. But you just went there, so I don't know if I want to throw some lizards in that area if you're planning on.
Thanks, Zeros. Woodland Alliance. It's reasonable to argue.
I would have already. So I'm fresh out of mouse there. It was really just more of a harassment tool, but
It's reasonable to argue for Woodland Alliance to do that, except I don't think that's what's happening. I think this Woodland Alliance are building momentum. They are accruing positive delta on their turns, and it's only going to accelerate, is the thing.
It's not really
Because it's not like we're down to just our base right now. We do have sympathy out in 5 and 6.
I'm feeling
We do have 2 supporters and boat builders and 2 officers. Like, if we keep this going, I think we catch up and maybe surpass Erie, especially when you consider Vagabond is going to start eating roosts, you know?
to keep the lid on the Woodland Alliance.
So Erie's going to get slowed down, and Woodland Alliance is going to keep doing what it's doing and pass up the table. That said, it's going to be a little tight.
that sympathy token there for now. But
I think Luke's argument was don't put out the 6 token if you're not going to put out more tokens because you're just trading 1 for 1.
Yes.
With all that said, I'm going to.
Oopsie.
Uh,
Still wrong. Found him. Found him.
You did it! All right, we are training another officer. But yeah, I was scrubbing a video and I came across a line saying, we've tried scoring points, but have you tried not scoring points? And I was like, yep, I feel it.
Alliance getting degrees here.
Chris Biggles, that could be what happens. Like, that's how lizards win, is entanglement happens around them, and then they slip on through.
I just came from my class on Baudelaire. Let's blow some stuff up.
Yeah, I'll move into evening, so I'll do a move. I'll do a
Are we trying to get another base?
organize.
Yep, here it comes.
Yeah, because we have 2 supporters, so we're trying to get a base in 1, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Which would both be great for us and bad for Erie.
Mm-hmm.
There he goes. And then I'll do a recruit.
I mean, honestly, if we lock off Erie's access to the northern corridor, the mouse move is very difficult.
Yes, it makes the mouse move difficult, although I think Erie could probably build up enough to pass the base by
That's true.
or move around it whenever, but it's going to feed outrage to Wooden Alliance.
A lot, yeah.
I'm more than willing to help you help us with clearing the...
Help you, help me, help you.
I will say I am not expecting you to do anything with clearing number 6. I would say actually I'd rather see you build up your defenses so that you don't get smashed and knocked out of the game by Erie. That's actually what that is what I'm more worried about than
Yeah.
Well, look at Luke being nice.
I'm not just like, oh yeah, go fight him. It's like, well, and especially also because, well, I don't think Waterman's a good player. Waterman won't knock you out.
It is
I mean, we all have to
somewhat
balance
to Luke's benefit because lizards are the other infamy target for Luke. So Luke wants lizards to be doing things that keep them on the map and in the game.
Agreed.
I could potentially hit my rabbit area in 8 would be fairly doable for him. But I think it's actually going to be fairly beneficial for me to put at least a little bit of pressure. So I'm going to convert this guy.
Okay.
Number
Thank you,
6.
so smart.
Oh, we're converting in 6.
Waterman, would you mind removing that little bird?
Sure.
Thank you.
I don't know about this all the way. Just because I'm like
Heroic logic.
and they're using them against me. It's
I want
are, like,
just like a
enemy, but that's
Well,
fine.
a faction to come with little boxes, and you put the boxes over the meeples, and you don't know if there are meeples in the boxes or not, and we just do Schrodinger's cat the whole time.
That's what
right there.
that's what Maria does if you buy the deluxe expansion.
Okay.
Because Maria by default is a game where you use pieces of paper to write down like how many units are in each stack, quote unquote. So it's a great war game. Root took inspiration from it. There's a deluxe expansion where you get little boxes that you put the pieces in, and you reveal the boxes to show what's in each stack.
That's amazing.
Great game.
Ooh. Yeah.
Keys to Schrodinger's cat.
Hanging on to that roost right now is going to benefit me too much. So
That's
you
what
you
I
can have
thought.
it.
I would thank you. I prefer to have this area myself. So if you don't really need that, then you can take that.
Yes, heroic logic. Root directly was inspired by the clearing suits in Root are directly inspired by the suit grid in Maria.
Oh no, you're.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then conspiracies over. I am going to.
All right, so we did a little bit of policing, taking Erie down, exactly like what we were talking about, how Erie's going to get policed and Wooden Alliance are going to keep building momentum.
Well, now I'm curious.
Yes, DJ, think. Also, Martin Wallace's Liberté, I think. Cole cited that as inspiration for the dominance cards, the alternate victory conditions.
That makes sense.
Sofnum, that's maybe good. There's errors in the first print run, and Spotter have said they're working on a second print run.
Just hanging out.
So
And then I'm gonna act.
Waterman just sent a very cryptic message stating, AFK, I'll be back in 1 minute. I have to stir the soup. And we're all very confused as to what that means. But I wanted to point it out for chat.
Stir the soup could mean a lot of things.
I know, exactly. I'm like, that's why I'm like, what does this mean? Where are we going? What are we doing? Who am I?
Are we still ending at 3 cards?
We are.
We've ended our turn at 3 cards the last like 2 turns.
Apologize.
That's really bad for lizards.
Well, we killed a sympathy.
Oh, absolutely. The only one of consequence, well, I'll tell you. I revealed this one over here in the discard, or in the Lost Souls. I scored with it. And then the other one I revealed was a Fox travel gear.
Cool.
Little boot.
Yep.
That's boot.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
So while Waterman is away, like, what's the best way to crush him? Just like,
Well, he's doing a good job balancing. He's only got 8 birds, it looks like. He's going to use 4 this turn, but he's holding on.
Yeah, it's actually almost a weird spot of, depending on how the battles go in this next one, it's hard. It's hard to, I think if we are able to, we're very close, if we can keep the cycle of the roost down,
Yeah.
it's like we're all on pace then. We're all keeping it. It's if we can't keep knocking down this this lower part. I don't with how many battles Waterman has, I don't trust the recruit, like try to stop it by recruit. So
yeah. He's got 3, which seems to be doing the trick. His move is going to be particularly challenging this round.
Yeah, but that also can be very that can get simplified with depending on what is added. So we'll see.
Braid, or he can add something.
There is a double mouse and a double bunny, as you were saying.
Yeah, right there. He can do that, but he will have to give sympathy, which he's going to be loath to do. And these,
clearing out 6 was great for forcing him to make that mouse move.
That's what I thought.
That was a solid choice.
The risk of ambush, I think, was outweighed by making his turn a little bit more difficult, as well as taking some of the sympathy away from Woodland. So,
no, I mean, I thought that was. I mean, it gave you points. Took up from. I mean,
I'd much rather give up the birds. Yeah.
Yeah, if that's how that
exactly happens. Sorry,
Sorry,
Katari. I think according to Guerric, all deals are binding.
I shouldn't have unmuted you.
You shouldn't have.
Concerned about him turmoiling because I feel like that's an easy turn to like despot and start really racking up bonus points.
Yeah. That's the real danger, is that if it's almost better to not like to make it that Waterman turn like 26. I know that's like a lot of risk, but it's that currently could be a big. Despot is scary. Despot could pull Waterman over the finish line very quickly.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, I'm back.
What kind of soup?
Hey, welcome back.
I'm making a tomato. Like, it's not quite a bisque, but it's sort of in that world. It's like a bisque, but with more veggies and some beans.
Nice.
That sounds delicious.
Rice. Yeah, it's good. It's cold a little bit today, so. Okay. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Okay, so here we go. It is Birdsong. Gonna add to the decree.
Yes, Gooey. Waterman was AFK.
I will throw a card and move, keeping it nice and tight. I will also
Gooey Kablooey. Luke is always talking some shit.
It's true.
move to daylight.
This is why you don't walk away with Luke in the game, because he will talk shit.
I mean, he'll do it when you're there too. So
Also fair.
Craft a bag.
Ooh, crafting a bag.
I feel like what's getting the low has like drastically changed in intensity.
Whoa.
I don't want to be spoiler for you, but do you have a mouse roost?
Oh, I don't. You're right.
You're so
totally
sorry.
right.
Good catch.
I didn't get a point, right?
Lizard's angry.
What a cheater.
No, you did not get the point. To hold the soup. I don't think bags are good for holding soup. But I could be wrong.
Friends, I gave you a point, and now you're in the lead?
Yeah.
What is happening? Did we spend the whole time talking about the birds and forget that the lizards are currently winning with half the board?
The lizards are kind of winning. I wouldn't necessarily say we're in the lead.
I will say that
I kind of agree with that argument.
Third. I think we're in a strong third.
Yeah.
Lizards definitely. I think we are all doing a good job of being all issues. So
Yep.
good job,
Sure.
everyone.
Everyone's a problem.
Yeah.
The game does feel close, I'll say.
It does.
I think anyone could win right now.
We can
I would agree.
delay the gambling at 50 points by another turn if you just want to like hang out.
If I just want to hang out, ooh.
You
No, I think I want to scratch people's itch. That's a weird thing I just said, but whatever.
heard it here first, folk. Waterman will scratch your itch for you.
This has been a weird game.
It has.
I don't like it, but I do. But I don't. But I do. But I don't.
Let's see.
Have a bite of that.
Yes, you may.
The dragon god.
Have you heard the good news?
So I will definitely be recruiting.
Chat has been weird tonight. I entirely blame chat and not me.
I blame myself.
And then I got 2 more
Here you go, Esoteric.
Stop.
that I will be recruiting.
Whoa.
All right.
Out of context.
So time to do some moving. Gonna start by moving into this clearing.
Outrage.
Oh no.
Hello. Wow. You're definitely
No.
blowing me up here. Should I just let that happen and just leave? Maybe.
Are you not gonna fight that?
It's like I could, but he's probably holding the rabbit ambush. Like, probably has been for a minute, so...
Have we not been mobilizing our whole hand?
I think we have.
I hear and then get blown up afterwards, which seems like a waste.
It's never a good idea. It
But
is
it might be worth a try.
establish a new perimeter.
Yeah, exactly. And there's already sympathy there, so I kind of don't care about the lack of spreading sympathy. I think that's fine.
I mean, if we lose one and we don't move into the northern strip right now, we get cut off from a good portion of the map.
Mm-hmm.
That is also a good argument.
Totally.
We get limited basically to 4, 9, and 11. That's not a good place to be.
I can't remember.
Nope.
There's just one. There's just one.
There's just the one there, yeah. Okay, I'm going to take 4 this way.
Yeah, that's understandable.
It's the real
Um,
travesty on this map. How the white vagabond cannot be seen whatsoever in the forest.
I've lost it at least twice.
Dye it purple. Spill.
And
Give it a bath of grape juice.
cool.
We're making for exhilarating television, everyone.
I'm just picking random colors now.
And
We can like add a tint here if you want to make hot pink instead.
The hot pink vagabonds do stand out very nicely.
making the vagabond a tint, I would be interested in that.
Well, I guess it's got a diet of mostly creatine.
I think it's. I mean, is that cool with you, Vagabond?
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
You mean keratin?
Huh?
You mean keratin?
Keratin.
Oh.
Keratin, creatine, same
I think what you
difference.
meant by tit. Yeah.
I did mean keratin, thank you.
Yeah. I figured you were. I assumed you were referencing.
Flamingos.
Yeah. Bunny.
Really?
What is it? Bunny Bonito Flamingo song, whatever it is.
Yes.
I have discovered my true self. I am pink.
It is quite vibrant.
And my last
Hard to miss.
is a rabbit move, and I'll move here.
That song's a banger, by the way.
It's stuck in my head now.
The battles.
Yep.
Anyway,
Caro Bonito, thank you.
Start by
thank you. That song is a banger.
Yeah, song's called Flamingo, and
2.
It is a banger.
I'm not ashamed to admit it's a banger.
Wow.
Battling in 2.
No.
All right.
Going after the lizard cults because we have a pretty strong battle force in 8 as well.
Yeah.
Then I have a rabbit battle, which I will battle in 8. In the ambush.
No.
All right.
Linen Master, sort of feels like could be happening is Waterman realizing that the bunny battle it card is a liability, and a revolt in 1 makes it not a liability, but it's playing with fire.
A wild battle.
You okay?
This also feels like petty revenge. Lizards came after them in 6, and now it's time to go after them everywhere else.
Hi, neighbor.
I feel like I should just battle here because, like, why not? It's gonna get blown up anyway, right? You got 4 supporters. Yeah.
And again, no context about what you're asking about.
If we were gonna battle in one anyway,
I could just sit and force you to blow me up so that you can move out, but you'll probably do that anyway.
if you think they're gonna blow up in one, do the battle to kill the warrior, so that taxes them in action. You know.
Yeah.
The thing
Really?
of
Where else
getting
do you
rid,
think?
I guess the thing
Alright.
is though, getting rid of the warrior is one less organized and move, and like if you do get rid of that, then there's no movement, and
True.
there
You know what?
it does cost. There is a cost. Even though it's not apparent, it is a cost.
Yeah, that is true.
I agree with Luke.
Well, I'm still gonna battle Woodland Alliance here. What's
All right,
a
go
Woodland
ahead.
Alliance?
It's all you.
Okay. Here we go.
Hey.
2-2.
Nice.
All right.
I mean, train-based gameplay. It's it's just a friend. Never mind.
Oh
Okay,
man,
it's
I
just
love
the
that.
juice.
Too.
Some friends are pretty much your enemy.
Heroic logic, yes.
For the new and improved.
No turmoil Eerie is the standard meta play.
I'm gonna just double check. I didn't score the garden point, so I'm gonna do that now.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yep.
Although I do love seeing me a strategic turmoil.
Cool. Well, there we go. That was daylight.
Something to mention:
Evening.
killing that warrior actually maybe makes that sympathy enticing for Vagabond if Luke sees that Waterman wants the
Are you
revolt.
gonna hurt me?
I mean, that's a 2-point roost.
I'm
Okay.
feeling pretty hurt, Waterman.
You're feeling
True.
I'm feeling pretty low.
Waterman. All I gotta say is I'm pink now, so.
Vagabond, you're not getting any sympathy from me. I'm sorry. Okay.
Honestly, I'd argue no
Lizards.
point.
Lizards. I took out a garden. I feel bad about that. I think you should grab a point.
We haven't turmoiled better pools.
And
We are using charm offensive.
It's always a good deal, but I
Oh, assuming Luke hits the sympathy.
Thanks.
right.
If we turmoil, it's pretty darn bad, but Despot in a Wooden Alliance game maybe offsets the loss. We actually have a pretty heavily suited decree,
And it's time to score.
so we could weather a turmoil and survive. I think
Oops.
it's not optimal, but it's possible.
Well, I just have to fulfill the decree,
Well-
but I did move on.
We
I mean, you're.
Waterman forgot to build, but he's now at evening and drew a card.
I guess a point was given.
Yeah. Have you drawn a card yet?
I took a card from the discard pile.
He took an ambush from the discard because he's
I mean,
informants.
that's not.
But did he draw for charm
I guess a
offensive?
turmoil. All right.
I don't like.
But I have
Oh.
to give the card back? This is confusing. Let's ask Guerric.
Yeah, Guerric.
Do you keep the card and then turmoil? I don't know.
I guess I don't know. What do we think, Guerric? Is this up to the players or?
I mean, it's obviously up to the players until you call me. So like, you can uncall me momentarily, or we can roll with this and figure it out.
All right,
Last
players.
chance.
What do we think? Do you want me to stay on the track and turmoil at 23 or turmoil right now?
Honestly, I'm fine with you building. In my
I say
opinion.
you should build. It's not like it's hard. You can just pop it wherever you want.
I was gonna say there's nothing that would have stopped you, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, go for it.
Just me being hungry. Okay.
We'll pretend I was never there.
You never saw me! Well, we do know that we're using informants to get the mouse ambush. But
Guerric.
All right. Let's score points. Thank you for rolling with my messy steps here, and then I'll draw cards.
What would I have ruled? It's a great question. I honestly,
why did we draw? Oh, what?
we did charm offensive informants.
I see. Never mind. My brain.
Fresh anything?
I honestly don't know what I would have ruled. I would have had to think about it for a minute.
It's time to gamble.
Oh, it is time to gamble.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, what are you thinking about doing this turn?
I'm slipping up here.
Get your bets in.
Gamble's live. No new information gained, but we transitioned from daylight to evening.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not just information. There are two separate important
Honestly,
things that can lock down rolling back actions.
Attack Cowboy. Lizards got the charm point again.
fight. Remove that roost.
You're gonna
Do you have
fight my roost?
Yes.
Really?
It's 2 points.
Right. That's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. If you want to grab your piece, I'll get 2 points.
Yeah.
Okay, the question is whether that sympathy dies.
That vagabond comes up quick.
I
Nom
knew
nom
his
nom nom nom
claim of
nom.
needing a point was.
Well, Guerric, you have to think about the rules now for when that happens in the future.
I'm inclined to rule the same as what Nico said. No roost build, but also no turmoil, because it's not that you failed to build, it's that you just...
I only
Missed it.
It'd be like battling and forgetting to take the points or something, you know? Like,
That's fair.
The hard thing is that I really,
It would be, but like, what if someone forgot to turmoil because they couldn't
You know,
build?
I am going to leave that.
Then it would be just turmoil.
I think that's the best thing. So,
Begging works.
I don't know how you forget to turmoil. It is a risky slope, I know. But like, if you forget to recruit one warrior, do you auto turmoil? Even though you had the warrior, you had the place to put it?
craft root tea.
It feels weird to auto turmoil that.
Oh,
Crafted tea.
oh, jeez.
And then
This monster.
Yep.
I will complete a quest.
We're questing.
So I will use the crossbow and the sword to complete guard duty. What's the steps of quest? Claim a quest
Pat, we never drew from the deck. We informants
here.
with Charm Offensive.
We will-
But we still had transitioned from daylight to evening, which again is one of the hard transitions, you know?
We will get a point.
Yikes.
Then we will move this bag into here and complete.
I mean, scoring points is mandatory, but if you get to score points, you forget to score points.
All right, we got a new quest. It is a mouse. What was it? Expel bandits, double sword. Also in mouse. We only have the one bag, so we can't necessarily do that
We went from Fox.
escort unless we really want, unless we're okay getting rid of an item.
Get rid of something.
I will say though, if somebody was if I was in this game and I was Luke, I would start thieving on Waterman's hand because we know he's got ambushes.
With swap meet?
No, with thief.
Oh, with thief.
Steal.
Steal. Got it.
I would start stealing from Waterman's
Should have
hand.
done this differently.
I also would actually use my swap meet. That'd be good.
Misordered that. That's fine. Well then what we will do is
That cat. Turmoil wasn't possible on build, Goikaboo. We had places to build.
Yeah.
deciding. I don't really like giving you any of the cards I've got.
I'm just a little guy.
Just a little lizard dragon god.
This is the WA speaking, sir.
Oh. Wait, what did you craft with an alliance?
Nothing. I want free cards.
Oh, you just wanted him to battle your sympathy? Ugh. Of course.
How could you?
You know, I've had this lone tea the whole game. He didn't think it was good enough, so he went and made his own.
It wasn't the right flavor.
We drink strictly oolong.
Oh, wow.
That's
I guess I get the cat now.
Take one. Okay. We are actually going to move. I don't want to move that there.
No, you do not.
Yeah, you don't want to get blown up in one.
Not even blown up. You don't want to be in bunny for Yuri's decree.
Also true.
Don't give Yuri a target to hit.
True.
Right now, the only target is that sympathy.
Which is why I'm surprised we didn't
I would really love to.
remove that sympathy and move out.
I'm not going to because I do not want to lose.
I don't know if we wanted to necessarily turmoil Yuri yet. I just don't think we want to be the target for Yuri.
It's hard because then you turmoil Erie, you kill their action economy, but you also give them despot.
That's true. And despot in a world of sympathy is gross.
Yeah.
We're going to go for the quest.
We are going for the quest, which means we're going to discard an item.
Are you gonna lose an item?
I am going to lose an item. Yep. I will do that. And it might cost me the game, but I'm going to do it.
Going
I
for
don't know.
broke.
Taking 2 points. That's pretty solid.
Yeah. I
Vagabond.
guess we gotta kick him into the forest, and he's hoping for a
Yeah,
big boost
we're
for
gonna
the
have
recovery
to.
turn.
We're gonna have to.
Do you want to blow him up, or should I?
Actually,
I think Woodland Alliance needs to attack the Vagabond.
Yeah, I think that's about time.
Would that get you guys off my back? Can we shake on that?
It certainly wouldn't hurt.
I would be willing to shake on that.
All right. Yeah, if I damage Vagabond, it'll be cool. All right.
I'm gonna get rid of
Oh, the gamble's closed. What's the points like?
boot.
We got rid of a boot. Interesting. We're already having some struggles with movement. I wouldn't expect that.
That'll make moving around a lot tougher with all that
I
hostility.
think. Gosh, give me 1 second. I'm so sorry, everyone.
This was a wild choice.
It was a wild choice.
Uh,
I mean, because we took the points, we technically could undo it.
Oof.
no, we're in evening now.
Actually, you discard this.
You're right.
That's what I
We're
would.
discarding the bag. You know, that kind of makes sense.
We
Really?
don't need it anymore.
No, that's
We have one quest that still needs it though, right?
I'm not.
Hmm?
I'm
One of the quests still needs it.
Give me 1 second. I'm just.
The Fox Escort. Logistics help, yes. But the double swords is for the mouse, and that's the 3-pointer.
Yeah. So the gamble, we had 5 people wager 3k coins on the Wooden Alliance, 6%.
Less than anticipated.
5 people gamble 2.7k coins on the Lizard Cult, 5%.
Okay.
That,
5 people gamble on the Vagabond with 21.3k coins for 41%.
These 5 people have, these 15 people divided evenly into 3 groups have very different confidence levels.
Yes. And 8 people gambled for the Eerie with 25.1k coins.
yeah, no, it has to be Satchel. You're right. We'll do the boot. That is it. Yep, we'll be done.
Yes, Sneezy. So we did get rid of the boot. We are hurting our movement. Can I see what new quest replaced logistics help?
Yeah, it was Hammer Torch.
Repair shed. Understood. Pat, how could you?
All right, friend. How you gonna damage this vagabond?
4 supporters.
Mouse.
Well, I'd like to get some. I'd like to get a couple assurances out of the lizards here.
Oh, sure.
Well, I just can't help but notice like the overwhelming mouse population in the Lost Souls, and
Yeah.
anything I do to this mouse clearing number 5, it's gonna put me at some risk.
Sure. This turn, I will not mess with it.
All right.
I think the Vagabond is more.
Ooh, we might be revolting
I can
in
work with that.
In 5?
That would be spicy.
Start a riot.
We didn't start the fire. Spice.
I'll go ahead and revolt and clearing number 5. Vagabond,
Okay.
do damage 3 items.
Yeah, it's not a great placement.
Attack Cowboy, I appreciate it.
It's not a great placement,
I believe I only
but
have-
1 isn't much better. This blows up the Vagabond.
It's another officer.
And honestly, 10 already got us to 11, 4, and 1. Because we have boat builders. So 5 is getting us a new clearing in 6. It's probably better than 1 all around.
The pamphlets.
Argent burns red. I assume any promise made en route is
right.
fingers crossed behind the back.
Punch with those revolts.
It's true. True.
We have a strict reading list over at the Dragon Cult, so.
Right, and slowing a VB is good.
It'll change your life, though. I think I'm going to keep my other 2 supporters. And I'm not going to spread. So I'll go ahead and move to daylight. Got nothing to craft.
You're right, and this makes Rabbit Battle more difficult. Like
Agreed.
that's a great point. That was a big part of what Waterman was angling for with the base on 1, and this completely nullifies that. So like Waterman's game just got that much harder,
Agreed.
which is great for Wooden Alliance.
And potentially Vagabond, because if Eerie loses a turn and Vagabond loses a turn, then they're both still step and step.
Right.
Mobilize twice even.
Better pools. He can move from 11, but then what does he do next turn?
The bigger thing isn't the moves, it's the battles. We have a bunny battle.
So he's got one battle next turn with the sympathy still there.
Right.
But then after that, he's kind of screwed.
There's only a single piece in rabbit clearings right now that
Waterman.
Erie can battle. This is the Waterman of Waterman's Law.
Must be soup time.
I don't know if it's also the baguette of Waterman's Law.
Where's the discard?
I mean, isn't that what he's stirring the soup with?
I had it.
He might be stirring the soup with the baguette. We don't know.
I hold up all deals until they are bad for me.
I just hold up all deals to be annoying to my friends, so they can't actually finish making them.
He is not going to be happy about that.
What?
It's a joke. Hold up as in like slow it down, like stopping it.
Uh,
Uh-oh, 10 points.
Let's go ahead and recruit.
Are you going for dominance?
It's my time.
You-
I've reached my peak.
All right, so I will draw 3 cards and end my turn here.
Okay, so we spread to 11. We are protecting it. Don't really know why.
Oh, and
Yeah, I don't know why we're protecting the one in 11.
We want to craft a sword real bad. That's all I got.
2.
We wanted to make that vagabond even more pokey.
I was gonna say,
Stab.
it feels like Wooden Alliance is a little slower than they should be on scoring points right now.
A little bit.
That is scary. I do think, wow. I have a lot of concerns.
Talk me through it.
We want access to 9.
Vagabond,
I could see that,
pretty
unless we were trying to turmoil
I think we're going to be,
Erie, in which case we don't want to do anything in 9 until later anyway. Wanting access to 12, I could maybe see.
Hammer and 2 swords is kind of all he needs, though.
I know, it's not good.
Vagabond has 2 swords versus.
Satchel. Either repaired the T to put that back, or
Only 2.
his satchel. So that's going to use up the hammer.
Okay.
So I think he'll probably do a little bit of damage, but I think we'll be okay. I am concerned about Waterman though.
Why are the starting items have a white letter on the reverse side, and the ruin items have a black letter on the reverse side?
I've been bopped a couple.
Just so we know.
is there that you could
Swiftly Swifting, thank you so much for the 100 bits.
actually get?
I haven't seen you around in a while, Swift.
It looks pretty appetizing for you.
Yeah, so if I take that roost, I'm just gonna lose it.
Lettergate? Oh.
What we were
I
just
would say that in comparison.
What was the mistake versus is I'm referencing?
So
All the
versus just thought Luke had 3 swords.
got how many
Ah.
acolytes?
3.
I mean, to be real though, like that would just feed the Woodland Alliance big time if you did that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because think about it, like you're gonna lose this garden because I got the warrior presence, and then even if you took them out, like I'm still coming over there anyway.
Right.
I'm not saying you have to do the roost. I'm saying like you could do the warriors. You could do. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's.
So if
I mean, I'm just putting out options.
yeah, I thought about taking some of the warriors, just to try and balance things out. But Waterman, are you just gonna keep pushing this way? I mean, you've come back to 6 twice now. Is that?
Oh, I just need to move in a mouse. I'm just like,
Well, do you want to move back and fight the Woodland Alliance?
well, if I have warriors, then that would make that a lot easier.
Yeah. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I can do that. Absolutely.
All right.
We gotta
well,
stop
I will
them
hold
somehow.
on. I will hold on. Oh, and I apologize. I have 3, not 2. They're kind of stacked on top of each other. Let me spread this
No
out.
one has mentioned it, Gooey Kablooey.
You hold off on some conspiracies then. And then
It is important.
I'm going to... Oh, it's really sad, but I'm just going to reveal this and reveal this.
Ooh, sitting on anvil. Do lizards prop up birds to keep hitting VB? Maybe, but I worry that ends up propping up birds so they keep hitting us.
2 cards this
I've
round.
bopped a
Possible.
lot, guys. I've been bopped a lot.
Yeah, there was a garden.
We do accept charity, though. It's part of our religion. All right. And that is gonna be it for us. No crafting. Drew my cards.
And on to the Eerie.
It's kind of just us against the big dogs, huh, lizards?
Yeah, I feel it, man.
I think Friend and Zeke are
All right.
But
joining hands together as the P2 people who aren't the two unnamed people at the table. Not unnamed, but you know what I mean. That is a bloated degree.
Chihuahua before, so
All right. Here's Birdsong.
I wonder how bad it would have been to take this garden, because then that just gives you rules. I wonder if that.
yeah. So
No,
if I
that
take the
wouldn't
garden, it
turmoil.
gives me rule, which means he's gonna have to battle it, and he would just stack warriors in 11, move up to it would give Woodland Alliance a ton of supporters, but he could still get around it. There's an argument to be made for it, but I'm very weak right now.
I hear you. Yeah, gotta focus on you.
Let's see. That's 1. That's 2.
Oh, esoteric. I don't remember.
And I need a 3rd.
All right, so
Another battle.
we put a bird in battle. Did we already have an extra bunny in move?
Yes, we did. That was one we put in last turn.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Clearly, we need one more in build to really make it even. Right now we're a little lopsided.
I'm sure going double build will improve our chances of winning right now.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like that's probably fine.
I mean, going double build now for turmoiling next turn on bunny battles seems like a great decision to me.
Or we could just count on not turmoiling. Like, nobody's talked about it as a threat right now. The
But
table...
nobody's also put anything in bunny.
You take out the sympathy in one, maybe it goes back there.
It's possible.
Yeah, I think that's sufficient. Sorry, it's at the point where I'm like, I have to like plan the whole turn and then do it.
Yep, absolutely.
This guy's crunching.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
I'm just pooping out tokens.
Yeah, Erie's definitely 2 from winning.
But then why the bird card? Right,
All right, I think that's
Maybe
probably
3, but
sufficient. Then,
Can we see the
okay,
degree?
let's.
Okay, so we just did the one in battle.
Yeah, the bird in battle is it. Bird in battle
really
does...
going God of War.
Bird in battle signals an intent to not turmoil. Because that'd be 1 extra point lost if we do turmoil.
Set them next to the board. They just pop back. All right.
You could set them above the board.
That's true. Okay, I'll put.
Are we gonna crack the base? We didn't Erie did not promise to not touch Woodland Alliance.
Right, it feels like we're cracking something defended to be...
Or are we cracking the Vagabond?
Possible. Vagabond is still damage 3, exhausted everything.
Are we at the point where we give the Vagabond every other turn?
I'll just put 2 more here. Seems fine.
They're definitely the one most obviously racing us in points.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Wooden Alliance should be able to pop off and win in 2 turns, but they feel like their points are a little lower than they should be at this point for that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where that...
I don't feel like we've been spreading sympathy enough.
With Alliance.
We have all the sympathy we've spread has typically been in that 1 range,
That's a
a
lot.
1 point range.
Until now.
Right. Better pools. We did get delayed a turn in getting a base up. That's true. We got it up turn 3 instead of turn 2.
Yep.
That is meaningful. That is meaningful.
With
Ooh.
We are currently on round 6.
Feeding them a little bit.
Well, you know. It's. I got to battle where I'm at, so.
I know, it's the nature of the beast.
All right. Let's start with.
Did you move a second bunny? Did I miss that somewhere?
I did not. You're right.
Keeping a close eye.
9 to 8 as two separate if you want.
I've already given information, so we'll just go back. It's okay. All right. That should do it for the moves. Now for the battles.
Yeah, Chris Biggles, that's what I'm wondering. If maybe the combination of the delay and the positioning of the first base slowed him down just enough. I did say it would be tight earlier in the game.
Battle against the Alliance here in 11. Do you have an ambush alliance?
A Wooden Alliance win would be tight on that.
Ambush that.
Wow.
Oh. I will counter ambush that.
All right.
Ooh. Spice. Let
Okay.
it flow.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, I see. I'm doing an 11.
Sad, lonely bird.
That wasn't. Why?
Okay.
Why is Friend defending that sympathy so much? First a warrior, then an ambush?
Don't know.
What are we doing there?
Really?
We're ambushing this as well. You scared me there, friend.
Man, I was excited. I was like, these guerrilla fighting.
That's true gorilla fighting right there.
You have a card for me, Waterman? No, you don't.
My hand is empty. You can draw one.
It is the key to the other half of the map. It's just the ambush doesn't actually stop the Eerie.
No.
You know? That's the thing about an ambush against, a stack of 4 warriors or whatever. It doesn't get you anything.
Vagabond. Ambush?
Nope.
Yes. Just kidding.
Alright, one hit at the Vagabond.
So that was a bird battle there.
That's going to mess up his math. I think that was
Yep.
good.
Vagabond damages the torch.
One fox. One rabbit. One wild. One
One
wild.
wild. Wow. Anywhere. The world is your oyster.
It sure is.
Do 11 again?
Okay.
We know there's no more ambushes.
Vagabond again.
We're gonna hit the Vagabond again.
Better option right now.
Vagabond has 2 swords and a hammer left?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Solid.
I feel like if you stop and think about Vagabond's game,
Man.
they don't want to take a bad turn, end up in the forest, and lose in the forest. So they probably go to the forest and then try to get...
Then
An 11-point turn?
11's a little much.
11's a little much.
But that quest is 4 points for them?
3.
Oh, only 3?
And it's double sword.
Yeah.
All right. It is evening.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Ooh, a charm offensive.
So Vagabond's on a 3-turn clock, we think?
Yeah, at least.
Us? Me? Lizards?
Me, I think.
Who would you give it to?
Lizards.
I think I'm just gonna skip it because there's no ambushes left in the discard pile.
Wow. What? Oh yeah, you're right. They're in the Lost Souls right now.
That's also very
Good job.
legitimate.
Good.
So I'll skip it for this time. And let's score for roosts. 1, 2, 3.
15 cards in the deck. Okay, we'll get another shot at the discard.
Mhm.
Honestly, I'd probably also give it to Lizards.
All right, go for it.
Okay.
There is no lizard bias here, Argent Burns Red. What are you talking about?
Yep.
We will slip
Game
into
down.
the forest,
Okay, so we are just going to go to the forest.
and then I will swap meet before I move on to daylight.
Hey,
Uh,
finally, I've been waiting for this one.
Lizards,
Oh, what?
gonna shuffle your hand.
I'm also surprised he left
We could-
Marshall.
Oh!
Yep. It's a
Well, we
lizard.
knew that
It's a
was
lizard
there.
hand. We've seen it all. Left Emma. You mean martial law versus? In which case, I agree. Because I would think we'd want to make this as easy as possible to spread into, so we don't turmoil.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. There we go. Take one of those.
Mom.
Take that. I'll give it back to you. I'll give that to you.
Oh, thank you.
And then I will heal my items for an evening's rest.
Do you think it would have been better to just do Expel Bandits this turn, go to the forest next turn?
What I would have done is I would have used the hammer to repair the sword, expelled bandits, and then just evaluated where I was next turn.
Cool.
That's what I would have done.
I think so, me too.
Uh,
It feels like now we're going to end the game in the forest.
I don't think we're gonna
Oh,
end it in the forest, but I think we're gonna be short.
it feels like we're going to be short on points. I'm sorry. My brain.
But yeah, I would have used that turn to expel bandits, just so this way I could have both swords to do more things next turn.
No, actually, we might end it in the forest, because we might come out, have a big turn that isn't enough, and then get sent to the forest. Sorry, that is what I meant.
But if they're sending us to the forest, they're not winning themselves.
That he can't get free points.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily, but possibly.
On the outcast, I'm gonna try and help.
It's fair. I mean, I think that's worth.
He is at 20 some odd points.
It's true,
I'm
murder.
not saying don't score, because you definitely should score, but if you could defend it, like if you have the ability to defend some of them, then that helps.
Yeah, conservative scoring. Definitely score.
No one noticing the bunny still. I'm quite surprised no one's sending anything.
No one said it. Yeah, it doesn't mean they haven't noticed, but nobody's...
When Lion says their turn, is there a particular... I don't know what you have in your supporters or anything. Is there a particular suit we should be trying to gun for in regards to thinking about the outcast? That's something to think about.
Therabrae. It's one of those things that comes up a lot for people who first come into Root.
You could center Fox. That would be a...
There's no way to do it without fundamentally
because Woodland already has their
screwing up the incentives for hitting Vagabond. Vagabond just turns into a point pinata, no matter how you do it.
Yeah, I can work with that.
And I think that's also kind of why we went with Despot Infamy over Normal Infamy, just to like kind of match the paces out a bit.
Yeah, because I mean the problem is
points this time, so
Normal Infamy can be oppressive
Dragon God.
in certain situations.
Well, I remember we played a Normal Infamy game, and you actually, as Vagabond, got half the number of turns the rest of us did, because we were sending you to the forest every single turn we could.
I mean, it's Root.
Well, right. Under the right circumstances, a Harrier can have half the
And you
number
still
of half the number of turns of everyone else, and still win by a large margin. Like not just barely win, like win with a large enough margin that everyone else was still another turn or two away.
You still won, and you just had half the turns we did, and we were just
Right.
like, what? What is Despot Infamy?
Operations.
We didn't spread sympathy.
Okay.
Despot Infamy is a leader-approved house rule that we are using for the tournaments. It makes it so that instead of scoring 1 victory point for every hostile piece removed in battle on the Vagabond's turn, you score 1 victory point for removing any number of hostile pieces in a battle on the Vagabond's turn. So basically, outside of a specific circumstance, it caps Infamy at 1 point per battle for the Vagabond instead of 1 for each piece.
Not including buildings, of course.
Let's see.
Well, sorry.
It's still
Per point-wise, that one doesn't limit it to 1 for the buildings. Buildings are still 1.
It limits Infamy.
Infamy, yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
It still stacks normally with the cardboard victory point.
Just caution.
Vagrant is a specific circumstance. Instigate gets you 2 victory points in a battle if you instigate 2 hostile factions.
It's true.
And it's named Despot Infamy because of the Despot kind of taking influence from the Despot Eerie leader.
Taking care of a
Right. It's the same idea of removing any number of something in a battle gets you 1 extra VP. Despot does that for removing any number of buildings or tokens. Despot Infamy does it for removing any number of hostile pieces. Instigate under Despot Infamy gets you 2 VP, yes. Assuming both factions are hostile, or turn hostile as part of the battle, and remove additional points. You don't get 2 VP if you instigate with, a hostile faction and yourself.
But what if I'm hostile towards myself?
Then you need counseling.
Even with your boats?
The river's all blocked up.
Darn beavers.
So,
Big old freighter ship stuck in the canal here.
if you remove 2 warriors when not hostile, you still get the point. Yes, Retrup. It works the same as Infamy in that regard.
Big lizard.
It's exactly the same as Infamy, basically capping how many points you get from Infamy.
But it's the Evergrande.
How is the corporate buffs working so far? It's kind of hard to tell, but it's been kind of nice seeing people being able to put multiple things and not
I mean, we've had one Corvid win or two Corvid wins.
one.
We've had one Corvid win, and they've been competitive in almost every game they've been in.
Organize.
It's feeling pretty good.
It's feeling good. I like being able to put up 2 plots and know that plot's not off the table.
Point.
It feels a lot more functional in that way.
Okay, I really don't understand what Friend is doing as Wooden Alliance.
Protecting sympathy.
Then I'll draw 3.
Actually, General Jack, your copy of Root came with extra Corvid tokens.
Yeah, dig into your copy of Underworld, and it has the plot tokens already.
So you don't even need to proxy them, they're already there.
That's a significant portion of why we're doing it, is because it's completely IRL compatible with physical copies. Or you could just buy another copy. Chris, okay, yeah, you're
About this.
3 of each plot instead of 2.
The best way to go about it is actually to spend all 3 of these, and I'm gonna convert this right here.
Yeah, I agree.
Sanctify it.
So I will score 1 point from that.
So it,
I will.
Nickel, I think that's just you. I do not think I have an 11th Wooden Alliance meeple, and I don't think I've heard of that being a widespread thing.
Might have been over there. Oh well.
Not that it's super uncommon for people to get like 1 extra piece or 1 less piece, but I've never heard of that being a common thing.
I'm going to reveal this right here.
I wanted to finish a couple thoughts. I'm really surprised Wooden Alliance are holding on to sympathy or supporters so hard. The only reason I can imagine it is to try to do some insane.
Propaganda Bureau hitting this Lost Souls.
Yeah. Is trying to do some insane burst to 30 in 1 turn.
I just don't think that's going to be doable.
I don't think it's going to be doable, and it's really playing with fire. We almost just got a base sanctified there. Lizards had every capability of doing that, and they elected not to of their own volition.
But we're
True.
We're gonna go back to 8. We're gonna go back.
It has been treating me well, but I can't help it. I'm addicted.
Acolyte.
Okay.
Is there any way you can recruit again on 11?
Nope, we have no more cards.
Unfortunately, not. I am out of cards.
I'm hoping to see that Hammercraft, though.
He wants it, but
Notably, we just saved Waterman from turmoil.
and then
How?
We just recruited Nate.
I'm gonna take.
Nobody brought it up. Nobody has talked about it.
Vision right now for the Alliance.
Yeah, that's
For
what I
sure.
figured.
For Mr. 11 points.
2 more points. Got that.
Like, we were there.
We did it. We were so close.
Waterman's up next.
No, yeah, we were so close. Oh, we were so
3
close.
cards this time. Hey, we are finally.
And that feels like it.
All right.
That feels like no. Waterman didn't say shit. Yeah, he shouldn't. Right? He's got to be like, whoo, you know.
I'm very curious if Waterman even saw it.
Enough.
I just don't know. I just don't know.
He has to have seen it, right?
I don't know. I feel like I would have expected Luke to see that too. But Waterman is following his own law.
Well, frankly, I mean, I think Vagabond is the most intimidating.
Oh,
I mean, if I were
I'm in the forest. I can't really be
Yeah.
detailed.
if I were in Waterman's seat right now, I would not make a big deal of it. You know, I
No.
just play it completely normal, as though it wasn't even a threat. I wouldn't even talk about it. You know.
Link Xerus,
Still view that.
Vagabond, not Vagabond. Erie was going to turmoil on their bunny battle, but lizards recruited in a bunny clearing, so now they are no longer turmoiling. Zeke's been promised some soup. I will say, if Waterman can stir his soup at 1 million RPM, I think every company wants to hire him for that capability.
I don't know if this is on purpose, but every now and then one of my lizards faces the other direction from
It's kinda
everyone
cute.
else. It's adorable. I think it's perfect.
Hey, lizard, you can go your own way.
I don't know what's going on.
I wonder if it's just the one, like the one upside
You
down.
can dance if you want to.
He's just got to be different.
What's the next line? You can call it another broken day or something. I can't remember.
All right. Okay, I think I know
You
what I'm...
can something the unknown.
Which song are you thinking of?
Let's get to it.
You can go your own way.
Okay, I think sure.
Card to the decree.
It's something you
I
can
feel like I know.
blank the unknown.
We'll find out how much I know what I'm doing here in a second.
Shit, I'm just gonna be thinking about Fleetwood Mac songs all night.
So what?
Fleetwood Mac songs all night.
But what about flamingos?
Pitch. Okay.
I mean,
I mean,
This-
there's a chance if Waterman doesn't do it this turn, there's a chance they notice it. Maybe for next turn. If this isn't the final. There's still a chance it turmoils next turn.
Yeah, I mean, it could happen again. It just...
I wonder what the keeper.
This feels like the sort of thing that wins Eerie the game.
I mean, that's definitely possible.
I don't know how well. I still think passing on the keepers was probably the right choice.
Yes, Katara, yes.
As much fun as they are to play.
And I do think passing on keepers was the right choice. You would have been miserable as keepers. But it also would have been, you can call it another lonely day. Thank you, Theory. It would have been a completely different game, though. Like, so different.
I still would have loved to see it. I would have loved to see the
I
misery.
guess I just go for the battles.
I thought you loved it when people were miserable.
Seems fine.
Are we putting more in battle?
Another bird. I mean, birds are fine.
No, it's just a lot of battles.
It's a lot
I
of
don't know
battles.
if we have enough warriors.
Build now?
I guess we have enough warriors.
We're at 21.
I can sustain it. It's the only problem.
Do you have?
Yeah, I'm trying to calculate that now, Katari. We have 21. We build once that gives us a +3.
Okay, so I don't think I would.
Takes us to 24.
I see 1, 2.
Really?
I mean, if
Okay.
you want to.
We only have 5 battles.
And
So we'd have to take out a 2 garden. We'd have to get 2 cardboard in one go.
Which would be 12.
okay.
No, there's nowhere to get 2 cardboard in one go.
Actually, you know what? Well, Will Ice has 9 supporters right now. They're definitely shading the points.
Oh yeah.
Let's do a
Yep.
quick. What's this? 2, 4,
I think we might be considering cracking a base.
9.
Yeah, I might hit 20.
I mean, that's another source of 2 cardboard in one go.
A base destroyed is a.
Base destroyed.
A base destroyed is a base destroyed. That is, in fact, logic.
If Eerie can't win this turn, would there be merit to putting 2 cards in build and attempting a double build and turmoil on third?
The Eerie.
I think we just ride this out.
He's set to
'Cause-
turmoil and recruit
But
now?
Waterman also wants to be greedy. So
Are we set to turmoil on
I
recruit?
do.
Oh, we are set to turmoil on recruit.
With 5 battles, we'll probably
Probably outrageous
make it
at
back.
the end.
I think we have.
Alliance.
I think we have to assault at least one base this
All I
turn.
can do is race you to second place at this point.
Eventuality.
If we assault
It would be a strong second place.
one or both bases, we probably get our warriors back.
Absolutely.
All right.
We can definitely get birds back to the bag with 5 battles.
Stats at all? Strong second.
Second, but it felt good.
It felt good.
Going to move.
Waterman is a very nice person, so it's
Except for when he's very angry about Despot Infamy as Arbiter. He was so pissed in that game.
Going to send 2 warriors over here.
Fox.
What do you got for me?
Box card for you.
Foxy.
Something I wish is that we could have crafted false orders this turn. That would have secured our battle in Bunny next turn.
What's up? False orders.
1 to 10. 1 to 10.
Well, oh no, but yeah, we could have
Yeah.
still crafted it.
Just one.
I mean, we have to attack one of the bases to help guarantee our
Builds, take them all.
recruit, right?
I would think so.
I'm going to send 3 guys down here.
I don't know if it's enough, but we could try it.
Grab another card.
All right, that's all our moves.
Got some battling to do.
One burb left. So we almost certainly get these 2.
8 lizards. Do you want to ambush?
No, go ahead.
That's our bunny battle.
Not stating as our bunny battle anymore. We used to state for our bunny battle. We are no longer stating that.
Don't want to draw too much attention to it.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
That poor 8 though. I need to stop going there. Every time a lizard shows up, I get beat up.
No, next time for sure. Next time for sure.
Next time for sure.
Don't do it
By the end
again.
of this game, if I haven't won, I'll at least have 8.
The Woodland Alliance in 10.
Hey.
Do your worst. Enjoy a 2-0.
I think what's happening is the table's having too much. I think the table's having too much fun, actually.
Don't mess with us, all right?
Don't mess with us.
Lizards, let's battle.
That on me. What? Oh, come on, man. I thought you said tunnel vision for the woodland. Go ahead.
All right.
It is a good problem to have.
What is with these 2-0 rolls?
Real talk. I think this has only been rolling 2-0s mostly.
It has been a lot, yeah. All right, I got 2 battles left.
Want to make
You
it clear,
did say fun is mandatory.
I did say fun
so-
is mandatory. I'm happy for them to have fun. I only mean it in the sense that I feel like everyone's a little relaxed and not like in a competitive state as much.
Oof.
And for the last battle, I guess I'll attack the Woodland Alliance here.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
It'll be your doom. Oh,
But like, I love that people are having fun.
Okay,
And Riley, that's been verified for a very long time.
let's go ahead and build.
Bill's back in 11.
I love Waterman just cool as a cucumber that whole turn. Never letting on how close to turmoil he was, you know? But I mean, we got our warriors.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
it seems fine. Is there any?
Right, attack cowboy. Exactly. That's exactly what I mean.
That's basically where I want to be.
How many birds? If you mean in the supply, we have 5.
Let's go to evening. There are ambushes now.
There are. Are you charm offensiving?
I
Offensively
think I
charm?
will charm offensive. Yeah.
Offensively charming.
Just try to garden. Are we gonna keep that nice pattern?
No, I'm gonna give a point to the alliance. I know.
Wow.
Oof.
Big talk. Big.
Shock.
I think I will. Hang on. Let me
Shock and awe.
quickly double check to see what they're gonna craft, because there's still coins and stuff. 1, 2, 3. I don't think.
Not yet.
It happens after Charm Offensive Katari.
I appreciate it, Waterman. I was only able to score 17, so. Should put some
Man, if
more.
they went on,
If they win,
I'm
it's
gonna
gonna
be so
your
mad.
fault.
Oh, did he miss for the point for the garden? I could see that.
Yes.
it really
Yes.
depends on what the vagabond decided.
We started the turn at 21 and we have not gained any points
What was
this
free?
turn.
Okay, we did miss a point.
We will see. Great.
Yeah, we've not seen Charm Offensive much this year, actually. It's cool to see it being used.
It is. It is.
And then I'll score points for roosts. 3 points.
It's okay to see it being you murder. Charm Offensive hater.
That is a great team up. That informants and charm offensive.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Lizards, can I take a card from you again?
Come on, dude. You don't need to do that.
The hammer's gone, so now we're not. I'm not sure what we're searching for.
All the coins and everything.
Nope, that's better.
Go ahead.
Close enough.
Did the coins get discarded, or hammer get discarded?
We crafted it.
Or we crafted the hammer?
Was it the same?
We
Right
did.
there.
We did. We did.
It's right there. I found it.
You found it.
11 supporters. Oh my god.
Yep.
Guys, I tried. Alright.
Nah, you didn't try that hard.
I am legitimately curious how many points Wooden Alliance are gonna get.
I'm very curious if 17 wasn't a lie.
Vagabond, I do have a suggestion. The suggestion is let the lizards live.
To Harriet, if they call me in, the ruling's a missed point is a missed point, you know? Table wants to be friendly about it, that's another thing. Like, that's been the consistent ruling when you call me in since last year. It's just like, if you miss something, you miss it, you know?
The real
And that's why you were going with that for the roost earlier.
Right. That's why I'm bringing it up.
I mean, I say like...
And it's only because the roost wouldn't have... it's not because it would have caused turmoil had it happened. Or, like, had he remembered it.
He successfully got himself enough birds that he will not turmoil on recruit, which was very well done, I might add.
But...
The thing would be we had to destroy multiple roosts, it might not be...
Okay, they're talking about turmoiling Erie.
But they don't notice the bunny!
But they're not talking about the bunny battle.
Guaranteed that I'm going to win on my turn. And I think that the Woodland Alliance is almost gonna probably do it with crafting.
I don't know, Waterman. I mean, with crafting, I understand. You only have to pick up 2 points either from crafting or cardboard. And especially if Woodland Alliance goes on a big spread and doesn't pull it out.
Right, then that's game, you know?
But I guess the hope would be that Woodland Alliance wouldn't do the big spread.
Wouldn't do the big spread. Yeah.
I think if you can take out a sympathy in a clearing with martial law, that would pretty much prevent it.
I tried not to breathe. It didn't work.
On the bright side, we know nobody's watching the stream.
Movement is fairly restricted in the like evening movement. It's just that daylight spread or that birdsong spread is going to be insane.
Right, I'm imagining this is like the scene in 22 Jump Street where Channing Tatum's character is realizing the big realization, and you hear like the clock ticking, like tick 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 ding.
I'm going to say it's a minimum 12-point turn for them, just based on what I'm looking at here. If they can't spread 5 times,
if I'm looking at my notes, I think the birds are going to score 25 points. If my math sticks out.
That math is faulty.
Unless they see it. But yeah, if they don't see it, I think it's going to be a moment where like, how did we not notice that?
I mean, Waterman is doing a great job of talking up anything else, you know?
Soup.
Okay.
With an alliance.
So I need to refresh it.
Other soups.
It feels like the conversation about turmoiling Erie is ending, and the bunny battle never came up.
Oh, okay. That actually changes.
Wait, what did they say?
Lizards are dealing with the Woodland Alliance
What's your plan?
if Vagabond deals with the
I was
birds.
just going to convert this base.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I
Well,
Now the thing is, you are after me, so if they...
I was going to say, once
know
this-
that's
sympathy
dependent on you
spread-
not winning, but I think I might call your bluff. I don't think you can do it. 11 supporters is a lot, but you'll also have
So
to have
much.
craftables.
You have to have the right craftables, and I don't know if you have the... Let's see.
It's possible. It's possible. But he doesn't have a lot of sympathy on the board. That's good crafting material. Unless he has both swords, which at that point I don't...
No, he's loaded up with rabbit, and he's going to craft coins.
You guys know a lot more about my hand than I do.
It's just that he didn't spread to rabbit last turn,
Yeah.
and so he's saving it up, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna take him 4. It's gonna take him 2 rabbits.
Luke does have a love for arcs.
And that
Can confirm.
Can confirm.
crafts coins. Yeah, it's up to you, Vagabond. If my deal still stands, if you go after the birds, I'll take care of the alliance.
I think, at least for my game, that is probably the thing that has to happen for me to win, because
We just have
I
to
have
take.
to take
it.
I have to take the risk on that, because
Yep.
so now I have to give it.
Yeah, Retro, I feel like it wasn't there for a minute, and then it popped up or something.
And also, stop.
Johnny's Bud, thank you so much for the 6 months. Ark's tourney when they finished it at minimum.
That is a good minimum.
gunning for the throne.
I will say, yeah,
So we
assuming that Woodland Alliance doesn't have it on their turn, I would just love to see them not spread into Bunny.
If he pulls off 8
Yeah.
points, that's gonna be.
It has happened before. I've seen 20 points before. I think 21 points was the max I've seen before.
Comes out.
Yeah, I mean it's possible.
Likely? I don't know. Possible.
Like, I honestly just don't know, because we've just been stacking up supporters for several turns. We're at 11 now. I don't really know what their composition is, because they've been
Explain that the Woodland Alliance are terrible.
a mix of outrage and mobilization across multiple turns.
It was like such a great game, but it was definitely one of those where you're like, wait, what just happened?
I think if I was to teach Root, I think I'd bring in 4 fresh players and then just sit in as moderator. Like,
Oh yeah, that'd be so fun.
it's so easy to abuse like people who don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's so difficult. I taught my family. We did a 6-player game, and that's basically what I did, was just make sure everyone else was understanding what to do.
Johnny, I definitely think that was part of Waterman's consideration. Like, not only were Wooden Alliance, far enough behind in points that they are probably not winning on their turn, but it also helps prop them up as the threat.
No.
I quest 6 times.
The clearing layouts are like right exactly what I don't need. But it's like how to.
I mean, what would the spreads for Wooden Alliance have to be? Like 9, 8, 3, 7 or something?
Only 2 clearings I can hit the birds in. I guess the question is, what if you hit the birds? I guess that's.
Why can't we do like 12, 7,
You deal with the
3,
alliance.
8?
I
I
think
guess.
The chat was saying you only have a margin of paying 1 martial law.
Oh, okay.
So I just was like, the ideal is 9, 8, 3, 7. You could sub in 12
Or 2.
or 2 or something.
That probably works better in turn order because.
Yeah, I think
birds
that's what we have
after.
to do.
So yeah.
Okay, so we're slipping up there. We are. Let me make sure the birds don't have anything I can get. That's fine. Okay. We will use our hammer. I'm just making sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. We use our hammer to craft a travel gear.
Das Boot. Guess that's why we're okay with getting rid of Das Boot.
Yep. One less craftable for the alliance, though.
I'm crying.
Spend 2 boots. To go down here. I have to do that because the hostile. It doesn't.
It doesn't stack.
It does not stack.
Right. You're not hostile with alliance.
No, but it's
The lizard and the Eerie.
Your all pieces are in here.
No,
Oh,
isn't
yeah,
it just
that's-
ruler? Is
Nope.
No. It's any pieces.
No, it's warrior.
Hostile warriors.
It's not any pieces.
But there's,
Yeah.
There's,
I
With
got it.
any hostile warriors.
Do we
so-
know if it stacks or not?
It does not stack.
Does it stack?
It does not stack.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I just
can
want to make
confidence
sure.
it doesn't, but we can.
Okay.
we can-
I didn't think so, but I was just making sure that there was some random rule I did not understand. Okay.
It doesn't stack. I wanted to make sure that you're supposed to call my name 3 times.
Aid with this T. Aid the lizards. You can take that.
Great.
Great.
We will take the hammer.
Crafting a
use that
crossbow?
hammer
I mean, terrible. What are you
to
doing?
craft the crossbow.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say we were talking about policing Wooden Alliance, right? Felt like it was gonna be tough with just 2 swords.
Great. Been to the forest twice.
Then I will use that actually, first, before I use the crossbow, I will use the Vagabond Steel ability.
General Jack, don't forget to light the candles around the circle.
Shuffle your hand.
Okay. Using Vagabond's Steel ability on Wooden Alliance. That does hurt Wooden Alliance.
Does.
Okay, interesting.
I always want to see steel more. I love steel.
It's such a great ability. It's
such a
so
great
compelling.
ability. And I feel like it's just underused a little bit.
Action.
Dash is spice. Come on, we gotta add some spice.
Keeping score at home.
Ooh, that's a big craft. Yeah.
Wow, really?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yep, it was a sword.
Something
I'll
to-
use the crossbow.
Took a sword from the Wooden Alliance, apparently.
Thief's ability would stop the wind.
Okay, so yeah, we are going after the Woodland Alliance, it looks like, because we don't want to rely on
Use the
lizards
crossbow to
doing it
shoot
after
a
their
little
turn.
toast in the
Yep.
face.
Hot toast.
I would say we dodged a bullet, but we dodged a flying sword. So very
We
impressive.
will fight the
Theoretically,
Alliance with this first.
Right?
Do you
No.
have an ambush?
So I mean, assuming this works, this
This is not gonna work.
this ain't working. Never mind.
It said 3. It said
Okay.
3. And
I was gonna say there was maybe an argument to battling and then crossbowing, so that you could, if you kill the warriors, you make sure you have the choice of the building instead of the token.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, you can take the point off Erie. Snipe them.
Honestly, anyone will get you a point, so you might as well hit the toast.
I don't know if you've sufficiently dealt with him.
I couldn't because I rolled poorly on that. If I had been able to hit them again, like I can't get through it. I only have 2 swords.
Mommy's
Seems to me like you
spice
scored a lot of
blend. Ooh, I'll
points
keep that in mind.
and Didn't
Sounds
do
yummy.
anybody.
I was trying. That was not a non-trying turn.
If you get rid of the warrior, I might be able
You know
to
these are not candy.
my efforts.
They're breath mints.
If I hit your warrior,
Yeah, either if you attack my lizard or
I mean, I can attack your lizard. That's fine. I mean that
either,
helps
either
me.
attack my lizard or try and break through that one toast.
Then
I'll fill it up with the ones I have, okay?
One allows me, I think, to split my efforts.
Don't be stingy.
I'll hit your lizard.
I'm just saying you need a better snack.
And he ambushed.
This isn't snack. This is
No, go ahead.
fidget eating.
Well,
Okay. I give up.
That's nuts.
That's nuts.
Okay.
0 again.
Okay.
I gotta tell my wife earlier. She rolled, I think, 3 0-0s in one game, and she was like, "This shouldn't be happening."
More common than you think.
Never go full sandbox.
Okay. I will draw.
Or sandbox.
I will
Get rid of an item.
get rid of this torch. I think that is the best thing to get rid of at this point.
Oh, we exhausted the tea for aiding. I was like, why do we have an exhausted tea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I need discard that and end my turn. I tried.
All right, Woodland.
Not as good of a vagabond turn than I was
hell no.
hoping for.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, 000 will do that.
Yes.
All right. So friend was saying they do not have it,
18 points?
but we'll see.
Your mind.
I'll note there are not currently pieces for Erie to battle in Bunny.
So with
Will Lizard's obsession with 8 get the better of
this
us?
turn does put me in a bit of a pickle.
It's one of those things where you don't want to give free points to the
I was gonna
Eerie.
say,
That's the big thing.
can we hurt the Eerie at all? Vagabond's also gonna get a big turn. But
I think if we're thinking about how the order of operations,
yeah,
if Erie doesn't win on their turn, Erie's gonna punch me down. Like that's just what's gonna happen. Like I will be the threat for
that's
Erie.
true. It would be the next threat. Yeah.
So the next threat, if Woodland Alliance can't win, they effectively are going to be trying to score to get to another turn to where they're not giving up points, and then
It's so funny because Erie is
It
so
just
easily
puts- I'm
stoppable.
just not in a happy place.
It feels like we're missing something.
I know. I feel like I'm not. Maybe I'm imagining it.
Yeah, like is that card looking? Is that a different card for us than it is for them?
There's what, 4 roosts? That seems like a bridge too far for Woodland Alliance and Lizards to manage.
Link Zeros, yeah. I mean, if you can have a decent turn without spreading into Bunny, so that you can turmoil Erie,
If you
absolutely do it, because that's the easiest way for you to
attack
get another turn and win.
at some point, you could do what Vagabond tried, and then I could I can probably take care of 2, maybe 3 roosts. Which should
True.
hopefully still leave Waterman strong enough to not win, but to attack Vagabond.
Yeah, but I mean, then you're also putting a lot of points on the table. Gardens.
Yep. That's true. That would give me several points in Gardens. Because by take care of, I do mean convert or sanctify. Yeah.
Sometimes we don't see the gigantic truck in front of us, Fugless.
If you are sanctifying,
I mean,
you can
tunnel vision's a real thing, you know?
sanctify.
Tournament
Especially
jitters.
in tournament.
Yeah, tournament jitters.
Movement could be a crucial avenue of where Eerie might not be able to move away.
And yet the truck hits us.
I don't even have to protect it because they move before they battle. If we trap them on the move. My thought.
I don't know if there's a way.
Well, the only thing I can see is we can trap them on Fox if we can somehow cover this and cover this.
Well, there is the 6 to 2 and 2 back to 6.
No, well, I guess yeah, they could if they move just one guy over and then one guy back. Yeah, that would work.
I mean, I could.
They're talking about turmoiling on move now.
Mouse, which would let you sanctify that one problem area.
Well,
But
the
if
issue
that
is
happens,
that
then
we're
they're
thinking
not
it was
trapped in
yeah.
Fox. Yeah.
There's also this Fox back here. I mean, unless you'd have to fight it for it to work. But
Yeah.
I don't know if movement's the thing. I think it
trapping
is a
on-
little bit. I think
yeah.
I think the bigger thing is just getting rid of Roost.
There's a suited battle.
And
Which is
not
not-
putting out cards.
Let's look at suited cards that aren't move.
I know, too, Harriet. Waterman's gotta be like
I want to put 6.
so tense right now in his
You
seat.
have to score. Like
Yep.
that makes sense. But
Yep.
unprotected, if you can't win this turn, that's not probably the best.
The more roosts we take out, I think we buy ourselves one turn.
Maybe we can buy one turn just between the two of us.
I think it's possible.
I was trying.
Vagabond, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the only way.
If
I
my,
mean,
like,
for it to
win
get back
is-
around.
What if Waterman doesn't even see it either? What if he's like cool as a cucumber because he doesn't even know what's happening?
And yeah, it's a long shot, but it's a
I do have
tight
this false orders. I don't know if that changes your math at all anywhere.
Wait,
shoot.
when did false orders get crafted?
Wooden Alliance just had it for a turn.
Oh, okay.
Does
The
that
interesting.
change, does that change the mat?
I don't know if that could disrupt his move at all. I don't think so. I guess I could get him to step on a sympathy for whatever that's worth.
The interesting thing about the
Yeah, I don't think we're not calculating for a win as Wooden Alliance here. We're calculating as a
that clump has a hard time moving away.
we're calculating for an eerie turmoil, but without talking about a bunny
Down there. That's what I'm saying.
battle.
Yeah.
Garden went down where? Number 4?
I'm not sure. I'm thinking.
What is it about playing for the love of the game?
Or it's about hosting a tournament, so you don't have to be subject
Take some of the
to public appraisal like this.
that snags me an extra.
No, I kid. We stream Root all the time. There's plenty of material to make fun of me for.
Oh, heck yes.
Yeah, I'll discard false orders, taking 2 warriors, throwing them on number 11. Do you have a fox or a bird card?
There you go.
It was a bird ambush, ladies and gentlemen.
Mainly that I only play moles. It is my primary character deficit,
That wow.
character defect.
Probably helped a lot, actually.
Yeah, I feel like that could actually change the logic. 12
What?
supporters and it was a bird ambush that he just pulled out of Waterman's hand. That could change the number crunch.
So that's something. I mean, food for thought, I guess.
Right, like
I want to know what that stack is so badly.
I would think you've got to at least be able to get really, really close. You know?
What suit are you hoping for here for Outcast.
You definitely want Fox. Fox is like really
I think Fox is the best option.
Phoenix.
And it's not just 12 sympathy. It's also 4 officers with 2
It doesn't
bases.
have to be a garden.
Yeah.
This can be.
I mean, that's-
convert battle, like convert.
Yeah.
Crusade.
I mean, it doesn't matter if he puts ones in Bunny if he can win. But my point is, the way Friend has been talking, Friend can't even get close.
Cardboard threat.
Because
Friend-
we've got
Friend was like-
we got 2 sympathy in evening, no problem. The question just becomes, can we get what's the rest of the cards look like?
Right. My point's just that, like, at the start of the turn, you know, people were like, hey, Friend, can you win? And Friend was like, no, you kidding? What are you talking about? And we're sitting here like, it should be close, right? Like, this shouldn't be a absolutely not. This should be a maybe, I think.
Yeah, I just want to know what the supporters look
But
like.
right, I don't know what the supporter stack is.
Let me go into God mode without seeing being seen.
Nice. A little more turn action going.
Like, it might be, you know, 12 Fox cards or something.
Okay, we got 2 Fox cards.
Have a great night, Chris. Export the save file.
That is one of our move mobilizes. That's a very good point, Pat.
Yeah, that's one of our move mobilizers.
I mean, I don't think I don't think we're going for it. So
The only move mobilized that leaves for us is clearing 1, which is a bunny.
I don't even know if we're going to be doing
Let
move
them
mob.
give you a dominance here.
That's a rabbit card.
This shows good faith.
We're spreading the rabbit.
Okay. And we're spreading to 1?
That's our other move. Organize. Go to 6 or go to 9. Go to 9.
Okay.
We're doing great. We're doing great. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Oh, this is sad to see.
You know that's not candy, right?
That's all.
This is my second one.
Uh-huh.
I can do
I had like 3.
safely.
You had more than 3.
Shush.
Your heart hurts, but your wallet is full.
I do have a boat. Point.
Because they've accepted this fate.
Wait, did we stop spreading? We're crafting. We have 8 more supporters.
Oh, great.
Like, I understand.
And another Saboteurs. Okay.
I understand not wanting to fill the map with cardboard for Erie, but there's still
So they'll leave me.
there's enough out there anyway that, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
One here. 2.
Just protecting all of our sympathy.
Why are we protecting sympathy? We've been doing this all game. I do not understand it.
And the last one's recruit.
We want our sympathy to die.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Whoa.
Whoa! Oh no!
That was fun, actually.
I will say, if the Erie are going to come over and hit me, this is probably the smarter place to put it, just because they
You don't
will
want them to hit you.
already be there.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Right. Why those clearings? You could have done it in 9,
If I get another turn.
and then
We
like
have not seen a single organized.
we haven't seen a single organized.
I don't think so.
That
Oh no,
doesn't-
we've seen 1.
I was gonna say we have to have seen an organized.
We've seen 1.
I think Guerric is dead on when he says, like, this is when the game actually starts.
This is
It's just an
intense.
extremely long.
Versus.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean. You shouldn't do it in 9, but if you're gonna do it in Rabbit, do it in 9 and move to 1. You know.
I love to watch us sit in silence for 5 minutes at a
That's
time.
it. That's it.
All right, so we got lizards,
That's what
got
people
4 acolytes, and we're in
Well,
hated
not gonna be any
fox.
conspiracies. No, I'm just kidding.
We could sanctify the Fox space and probably clear out half of that supporter stack. Which is why I don't know why we don't keep spending it, you know?
It's tough because I don't know how much. I feel like I need to get rid of both gardens.
Roosts.
But that will take all of my acolytes.
It will, but if it wins you, or not wins, but like if it saves the turn to get you a turn to win.
Yeah.
It won't.
At least
He's probably gonna leave something behind to attack both of those.
I don't know.
And my new garden.
Can you stop the Eerie?
Not anymore.
How many points do they need? 6?
They need 6.
From him, that puts him back down to 2. So
You might be able to.
So he'll end with 3, 1, 2, 3. So
Yeah, I mean, Wooden Alliance didn't put that much sympathy out.
yeah, I think it's still the best move.
There's 1 point in 11.
Of like converting and crusading and clearing.
1 point in 4. No, there's a warrior there.
That's the safer in regards to not having cardboard out. Like,
I know.
it still gets you the
We got 2 points in 5.
Gets you the same number of points, but it's one less piece of cardboard.
Yeah.
We got 1 point in 11. That's 3 points.
That is very.
And
I mean, there.
That is crucial, I think, at this point.
You take out enough bases, you
It's one less card. If you want to think about it, also in that regards for you,
Yeah,
it's one less card.
yeah, you could probably triple builds,
Your last turn
assuming
to win.
we've got safety builds everywhere.
we only have 2 cards in hand, and we got a bird card taken from us. So like, we may not have the hand quality to handle triple build.
But I mean, looking at the map, we've got a mouse safety build, we've got a bunny safety build, and assuming they take out 11 or 4, we've got a fox safety build.
But I mean, if we have like 2 foxes or something,
Well, if they're taking out 4 and 11, then that doesn't matter.
that's true.
So selfishly, I do want some points though.
Actually, we've got 2 bunny safety builds and 1 and 9.
What if I can?
It's just mouse.
Guy and destroy that guy.
Feels pretty hard to stop
You
Eerie.
get both roosts.
It feels very hard to stop it.
Yeah,
Unless Waterman places build 2,
which he could,
then he could.
and
Then
then he's back to where he is right now.
And then he just needs 3 points, which is very doable, I think.
Options for those builds.
I think removing 2 roosts has to happen. I think like it just.
Do you think it's better to go? I think it's better to go after 5. Never mind. I just talked myself into it.
The problem is if you sanctify these roosts,
Good on Waterman.
All right, now it's official.
Your dudes are gone.
2 points, and
Yeah,
then,
now it's easy. Easy noms.
Here and a roost here.
Well, wait. I thought we were talking about using you to convert and then cruise, because that still saves you the card.
I know. I'm still doing it though.
all right,
On that?
Yeah, now it's easy.
now it's easy.
What's your thought?
Now it's not bad.
My thought process is I have some craftables that I want to use.
Okay.
So
That's 3 easy cardboard right now.
a
Yeah.
little bit better position.
4.
And I don't think he's going to
Oh wait, no 3. You're right. I keep missing the word because it's not near the sympathy.
deal with the
It's 3 easy. Yeah, and then if you double builds, then that's 3 points, and that's 6 points easy.
Points and double build that.
Yeah, Katara, I can't imagine Wooden Alliance didn't have a really good shot at it.
If only. I tried to sneak that one
Because
in.
the reason is if you're putting
Just leave the room up, and then we'll go through the supporter stack after.
Waterman can easily double build,
Yeah.
get to scoring, get
Yeah,
to scoring 3,
no.
and then
Hungry.
get 3 pieces of cardboard.
Nice to meet you.
So I will instead. Sorry.
Okay, so we are walking it back.
Instead of converting that one, I will convert this dude and Crusade right here.
All right, we did swap for the more sensible
Any ambush?
convert crusade.
But we still converted in 11, which is
Still
easy.
sanctified.
Huh?
Sanctified.
In 11,
So now you.
which is easy. Which is an easy point.
I don't think I adjusted my scores.
Esoteric Guerric has been a dad since he was
Got-
15.
Up to date now.
When did I meet you?
That's the wrong implication you're giving chat. I have an appreciation for dad jokes
Since he was 15.
Okay.
my whole life.
Cannot.
You're a cat, Dad.
I am sacrificing. No, it's not. I am sacrificing for the table.
Do you see what you've done?
Yeah.
Sacrificing 2 cards. That's the other thing.
Yep. Nope. I think it's got to be done that way. I still end up with the 2 points, so we're gonna get some acolytes. if it goes back around to my turn.
Well, hold the phone, sir. Hold the phone. You could grab a dominance if you so choose.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
also true. You can't get your dominance and then put a.
Yeah, the fox is out there.
Sure is.
I mean, my whole journal, the journal I made is causing problems on purpose. Like, are you really that surprised at me?
The points.
Just disappointed.
Or-
In true dad fashion.
It's there.
When did you become a dad?
I don't think is unfortunately on the table at the moment.
Well, I'm always a positive thinker.
Murder She Wrote. Yes, though. Actually, I
That
can
is-
feel when the house changes from 69 to 70,
He can.
and I get upset.
He does. And I don't like it cold. It's real funny.
To switch out
But I have the thermostat control on my phone.
because
Yes, but I'm here all day.
Uh-huh.
make it a little bit more challenging.
All right, we're at least defending that one.
Mhm.
Right, Esoteric, right?
Esoteric, I am Indian. That is the end of sentence.
I'm gonna throw this out there.
I'm smelling number 8.
It's actually not the temperature, because 69 outside I'm totally fine. It's the AC specifically. It makes me feel cold.
It's like a
terrible,
black
terrible
hole.
memories.
It just pulls me in, and then
It's fine. One already is established.
I know. It's all you can do is laugh, right?
That's true.
You can't cry, so you just laugh.
and I'm going to.
I cry and laugh at the same time.
Nope.
Just threw that out there. I think I'm gonna.
Oh, I would definitely put it at your mouse bases.
Well,
I guess that is true. That would stop him from being able to build there. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
It does get rid of the safety builds.
That makes
take
sense.
a couple battles, which he could still do. He's got 3 wilds in there.
That's true, but actually, no, that makes sense. I see that. I see.
Oh my God, they're talking about the battle column now.
Anyway,
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
if he wants to crush,
You're great. You're doing good.
crush me, that's just
Doing good.
the way the lizards go. If people want to
The crushing.
some lizards, they can beat down on some lizards. All right, I'm gonna take all my cards back, and I'm gonna craft this one
Crafting a sword.
for a sword.
Hey, Lizard's close.
Lizard's super close. Like,
Yes.
A little bit of tighter play. I think they could have really contested the win there.
I
you know?
agree. I
Not
absolutely
on that turn. I mean across the game.
Yeah. I agree. I think the obsession with 8, had it died earlier, we would have been able to maybe pivot and do something else.
Good.
All right, Waterman thinks he has it.
Let's find out.
Some
So
rolling goes poorly.
yeah, the dice could screw me. You never know.
We'll start with 2 and recruit.
I'm gonna add Marine Broker to build.
Okay, adding 1 to the decree.
That kicks us up to +3 in roosts.
Daylight.
Okay, that's all we're doing.
Now I finally can craft the bag.
All right.
Oh no.
So that gets us to 25.
So we need 5 points?
We only need 2
2
points
points.
because the roost gets us 3. So we just have to get 2 points
Are
in
we
cardboard.
building on top of the base?
Maybe.
I think we have to be.
Right.
Oh, I guess we can move
we
one
could-
over from 8 to 3.
Yeah, we could toss someone in 3. It's not a big deal.
That's
Yeah,
true.
there's something to be said for taking a crusade from 2 to 6.
Yeah, but that would leave 2 way too open, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Waterman just has to be careful and not screw it up. This is his game to lose right now.
Mhm.
Gonna move.
But yeah, I mean, we have an easy cardboard in 11 and another easy cardboard in 11, or we could...
Or we could try 5.
Where's 5?
Yep.
5. We could try 5. We could try 12.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we put a bunch of warriors into 10 just to have a vagabond to wail on. Surprised we saw the fox move from 11 to 9.
Okay, so that's my fox and my first rabbit. It's gonna be
You
my
got anything for me?
Nope. Empty hand. My second.
All right, we're going for 12.
Okay. Not liking that because we don't currently control it.
Right?
Just on pieces alone.
There had to have been a safer way to do this, right?
Yeah, you go to 3. You spend 1 over to 3, and then...
Like, we also could get ambushed in 8
I'll send
and lose the roost.
over here.
And then we don't get enough points in roosts, right?
Correct.
right?
Okay, we have 5
Okay.
as a safety build.
We have a safety build in 5.
And then we have a safety build in
You
9.
guys aren't gonna
And,
believe this.
yeah, okay.
Oh, man.
Okay, we have a battle in 1 if we want it.
Battle here against the Woodland.
2 cardboard pieces. All right, we're doing the bunny in 1. All right, trade. Bunny battle is satisfied.
Fox battle.
To initiate a battle here against the Woodland Alliance.
Go ahead.
That's a point.
All right.
It's one of our 2 points.
Card from the deck.
That leaves 3 bird battles to crack 12.
Right, and then I've got 3 wild battles left.
Or 11.
I will battle the lizards.
Yep.
Ambush.
Nope. Go ahead.
This has got to be it. Outside of a full sandbox, which we're not doing.
That's it. That's
yeah.
it. It's over.
That is a good game, friends.
Yep, that's a good game.
Good
So,
game.
I got
Working it.
2 battles left. I guess I might as well just do them. I will battle the Alliance in 10 in ambush.
Go ahead.
Bogus. That is absolutely not true.
I can think of sadder.
And I'll battle the Alliance in 5 in ambush.
All yours.
Wait, what?
Oh!
What?
Oh,
Ooh, hey.
We just turmoiled ourselves.
No, we still build there.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
I now rule this clearing.
I almost had a heart attack.
Wow.
He almost screwed that up.
And I'll build.
Wow.
well played. Well played.
Good
Very
game.
nice. Alright.
Why?
Points during evening. And
Three
that'll do it.
points.
Murder, you better give him all the shit for that.
I forgot that he could have actually failed to build there.
Yeah, he almost failed to build. Yep.
Waterman, you just gave me a heart attack.
Well done.
That's so good.
Great game. Great game, everyone. Congratulations, Waterman, for that nail-biting finish out of nowhere. But great game all around, everyone. That was really interesting. Thank you so much for
The wall there. You guys-
what? Because Waterman almost turmoiled on the build there.
Yep.
Very close. Seth.
Yeah, you just gave me a heart attack.
We were all sitting here like, okay, Waterman's got it, no problem. And then you did that battle, and we were like, wait, what? Anyway, thank you everyone so much. We will see all of you in the next round. Thank you so much for playing. And everyone watching, thank you so much for watching. Our next game is tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. We will see you then.
Thanks all.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.